Alright, 2 minutes late. Classic. Okay, so I'm a little bit late because I was writing up a Discord ping, because next week is Christmas Eve, and I'm not going to be able to make the normal stream time. Keenoe, I'm here! I was late. I'm live now. Also, Kaz, congrats on getting first. I was in the middle of saying something, and I can't remember where I was. But yeah, next week is Christmas Eve. I won't be making the normal stream time, so next Wednesday, I'm either going to move the stream forward, like a couple of hours, or I'm going to be doing it on Tuesday instead. We can talk about it during today's stream, whichever works best for you guys, because I don't mind. But yeah, that's something I wanted to get out of the way. I know no one probably heard it, but you know, I'll bring it up again later. Petat, thank you for the 24 months. You'll really appreciate it. Does forward mean earlier? It does, yeah. Yeah, so I'd either, because like my time, I start this stream at 2 p.m. So if we do it on Wednesday, I'd probably be starting at like 12? You know, just a couple of hours earlier. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Mr. Chili, hello. Alexander, Xanax. Sinestro. Ochi, hello. So, yeah, we have more Christmas lobbies, and we're going to be doing a lot of these until Christmas is over. Kaz suggested a corn lobby thing, so we are going to be doing that today, but I haven't pulled out the pack yet. But yeah, I want to do no duplicate tiers in the Christmas tree pack that Petat made. So we might start with that one. I'd like to do frogs only, which is somewhere in here. Gingerbread equipment only. We're going to be doing merry teams, but we have this for either next week or Sunday. Probably that one. And what else? I have toy pets, because someone said the toys is kind of Christmas related. I can't remember who, and I can't remember when they suggested it, but yeah, I happen to remember today, so we're going to do that. And Solomon, hello. Finished your Christmas shopping? I didn't have a whole lot of shopping to do, but yeah, I think I'm ready for the holiday. You're the corn man? You kind of are. If you get a choice about what lobby we do, it's like 99% going to be corn. But I also like the corn lobby, so I'm not against that. I think we are going to start with this one then. So we're going to select that pack. It's effectively going to be no rules because I'm going to use a toy to enforce this. Yeah, spring. End turn, remove excess pet, so there is 1 pet per tier. So you get 1 pet per tier. 80 seconds for that. I'm just going to call it tree. And that will be the first lobby. All right. Also, I didn't run ads and I didn't send the ping, so I don't even know why I waited. I will do that now. Not the ads, just the ping. Okay. No duplicate tiers with the tree pack. Alright, done. It's actually gotten kind of cold in the house, just now realizing that's sitting here without my blankets. Yeah, I know our situations are very different because you don't have power right now, but yeah, it's like freezing today. I think it was like 11 degrees yesterday, and then when I woke up this morning, it was almost actually freezing. I think I left when it was 2 degrees. But yeah. Stay warm. Get more blankets. Didn't realize there was a wacky pack this week. Is it any good? It's good for hunting. So it's not the exact same packs. There are new pets in there and everything, but yeah, the first time we saw the toy in this wacky pack, they basically designed it the same way so that you can try and do lots of achievement hunting for the secret token pets. Because the toy itself is basically the Venus flytrap ability. Also, hold on, Sinestro. Thank you for the sub. 11 months. Thank you, thank you. Keenoe, what happened to your balls? Yeah, I was kind of done with that, I think. Like, calling the channel points balls was never my idea or what I really wanted. So, yeah. I can't remember when, but in the last few days I changed it. So we have noodles now. Much more snaky. So any pets, 1 per tier, yes. Again, it's effectively no rules because, you know, we have the spring, but that is what this is going to be. Thank you for the blessing, Patat. But the noodle icon was a robot with a green visor. No, it's a little, like, kawaii ramen bowl. It's kind of awkward, because to make, a lot of Twitch things, you need to have the size be at most, like, 112 by 112. But you also have to have versions for, like, 56 by 56 pixels, and, yeah, 28 by 28? Which is really tiny, so I basically had to do pixel art. And I found something very similar online, and then I just, like, tweaked it how I wanted. You can, like, barely see it anyway, but yeah, I like it. Asking what happened to balls is a wild question. Yeah, but that's the problem. Like, that's what they were called. Also, I'm sorry if you guys can hear, like, a deafening rumble. There is a plane outside, and I can't hear myself. I actually don't think the mic's picking it up, which is kind of crazy, but... yeah, okay. Alright, anyway, we're gonna get started soon. Let's say 20 more seconds, and then we go. Oh, you can hear it. So if you're in the middle of a storm. Alright then. Oh, you're all judging me for it. That's great. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, we're getting in. So again, 1 pet per tier. It is enforced. I don't think anything else needs saying. So good luck, everybody. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are in one of the tree packs, and we are doing 1 pet per tier max. This isn't really like an actual rule, we just have the spring toy to enforce it. So, end turn, remove excess pets so that there is 1 pet per tier. So you can do whatever you want, but if you have multiple from the same tier, one of them will get sold. Well, you know, as many down to 1. I'm so good at talking, I'm gonna start buying things. Start a battle, gain HP for every roll up to 2. Sell, give a random faint pet in the shop, +1/+1. Sell, replace shop food with an apple. Bro, I hate this game. I can't think, dude. I don't want to have to explain rules at the start of lobbies anymore. I can't do it and think at all. Alright. Well, this is a throwaway one, but fine. Mouse it is. Okay. Was wondering if someone somehow started with a tier 2 as well. Maybe this somehow pays off. This is never paying off. It's just... yeah. I don't know. Everything stresses me out too much. I can't explain things and play. Yeah. Oh well. We're starting with like less HP than normal, but it's 1 turn. Maybe it's fine. Alright. Double peacock. Very nice. And tree. Okay, so we can maybe pump that with something as well. I'm actually pretty tempted to sell this turn, because then we can go... yeah. Like, buy this, sell that. Buy peacock. Profit. Seems good. Put that onto you. So start a battle. If this has 6 or less attack, gain coconuts, and hurt, gain 3 attack. Trusting you at the front. But yeah, we have to stack the peacock in, and I do want to find another tier 1. I didn't really feel like I should keep hold of mouse for too long, because we could get the 2-2 out of it anyway. But yeah, I'm sure there's something we can use. Like a bush would still be fine with tree. Currently, anyway. You have 3 pets. I will. I will soon. Oh, good. Okay, if that had a summon, we would have been like screwed. So I'm gonna stack you in. We could take a possum, but I doubt I'm swapping my tier 2 or 3, so I wouldn't be able to use it until tier 4. I think those are the only faint pets, so... Let's roll. Let's try and find a level for you, maybe. Like something else to play. Maybe I do just buy a mouse. It's not very good, but it's something to leave at the back of the team, and it's stats whenever I want to cycle it again. Lima can't do it this turn, but that would be nice to cycle for you. But we could find garlic anyway. Yeah, I don't know. There we go. 3 thanks. There's also a lot of eggs around. It's actually kind of a horrible idea to have tree at the front. I feel like people normally don't buy so many of those. What does this Slinky toy do? Max 1 thing per tier. End turn, remove excess pet, so there's only 1 pet per tier. I don't know how it prioritizes. Like, you know, I started with 3 tier 1s and it picked mouse for some reason, but yeah. I got perma scaling for my mouse, nice. Alright, definitely find this. We really want to find the level though, so we can find a tier 4 early if we can. I don't know if I need to get something else in here. We roll. Just right porridge. We want tree to have some extra HP. I don't know. This run's dead, I think. Because like tree is not the optimal tier 3. I assume, you know, like you can definitely get a lot of value out of like badger, skeleton dog, slime. Potentially mandrake, definitely toad. I think you're going to fall off really hard in the mid to late game, but I don't know. Maybe we can still swap if we need to by then. I'm going to pump everything into you, though, because I really doubt I'm changing you at any point, so... Yeah, I'm just going to buy you stats. More HP, sure. Skeleton dog, yeah. I think it's staying. Cycling food dog, not that impressive, because we can only get 1 tier 4 anyway. I think we ignore it. And send. Didn't realize there was literally a toy for it, yeah. We haven't used it that often, to be fair. Nice. Let's keep pumping you. Everything into this. Still. Dude, I wish this was happening the other way around. I don't want to give Peacock attack, you know? If I could just put it all into HP, then I would. I know I can give you HP, but... Again, I still kind of want to get rid of that. Even if it's not anywhere near close to happening. Ooh. I can't even sell mouse for the Big Ichi. Yeah, I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna leave tree as well. Close up, but no. Alright. Swap those around now. You're like crazy big. Had a couple of good trades with tree, but it might still get ruined by an egg, so... Yeah, let's try it. I don't know what I'm looking for from tier 4. I need to pick something else. I could maybe get some interesting stuff out of, like, a stalk pill. It's, like, obviously very risky. I keep doing that. We definitely want to get a tier 4 down, though. Start of turn, basically kill 2 adjacent things and scale. It's start of turn, so I'd have to... Yeah, I'd be very restricted on what I can kill. So I'm assuming we want Longcomb. Free me. Right? Like, Skunk's probably pretty good. You could definitely get some Seagull value if you have Summoners at some point. Penguin scaling, I don't know. I'm gonna take it. Give that to you as well. Alright, 5 enemy attacks, gain +4 HP and remove 4 HP from all enemies. I don't know if I need to put the mouse in front of that as well, just to really try and get that to do its thing. I'm going to, because if these guys get killed in, like, you know, 4 hits between them, and then you get one shot, then we basically don't get the trigger. Nice. Okay, kind of handled weakness fine. I actually am going to go for that level, because I never actually swapped it out for a different tier 1, and eventually we can just be like a full team of tier 2 and onwards things. So, yeah, trying to get to something I can use sooner seems like a decent idea. Little turtle. Get a monkey. How bad do I want to try that? I was looking at, like, buy stalk, give it a banana and then pill, but I need more room and I already have a tier 4. I don't love my tier 4, but I don't know if I want to risk this. Yeah, I'd have to get rid of tree or something because I can't sell mouse. Alright, if I'm not going for monkey, what would I take? Like, polar bear's great for pivoting again. Crocodile's pretty good. Boitata's great. You're great if we had, like, a summon spam comp. I might do it. I'm not going to hold on to any of these, though. Yeah, see how that does. There's also melon there, which could have been a decent decision. Levels, nice. I did find crocodile, actually. I would kind of rather crocodile. Like, I was going for monkey because out of almost all these things, I didn't think I was going to find the tier 5s that I wanted, but I quite like that. So yeah, we'll check that first, and we did find T-Rex as well, so that is scaling. The issue with T-Rex is that we're only going to be running 1 tier 5 and 1 tier 6. So do I do Sauropod? It's like synergy with tree, while I currently have that, but I don't know how long I'm going to. These aren't very good. Maybe I do just run like T-Rex and that. I'm gonna do it, alright. So we'll do that. I don't think we're running these anymore. I'm still not convinced about you. But yeah, I really don't know what I'd change it out for. I guess it's Sting. Lemon's very good. Or Porridge, no. Alright. So yeah, we're only getting half of the T-Rex value, but it's basically the same as a monkey, and it comes out bigger, and it was cheaper, so... We will run that for a few turns until we find something better. That is a lot. Check it first. Poodle, that seems very good. Like, considerably better if I'm keeping everything. So yeah, we need to find a good tier 3, and I am looking at Toad. It's not going to be crazy with my current build, but it will synergize with Longcomb and a little bit with Crocodile. So, yeah, I think that's where we're heading. I'm going to hold you for one more turn. So let's start with that. Try and level you as well, sure. And yeah, I'm leaving Slimes. Like, I can't get the value I need out of that immediately. We want Toad, yeah. Okay. Top team has a monkey. Few teams have monkeys. Yeah, so this is the kind of team that I'm going to be afraid of, I think. Anyone with, like, seagull spam somehow. This isn't too bad, but if they manage to get, like a Spinosaurus or something, could be super scary. T-Rex is in the pack, it's all over. No, this is one of the few lobbies where T-Rex is actually not the best. Yeah, so we'll be saying goodbye to that. We did find Toad as well, which is amazing. So yeah, we're just gonna sell Mouse, I think. I want to get this down as soon as possible. So we buy these, and this is probably my forever team. Yeah. Okay, enemy hurt, make it weak, works 2 times per battle. End turn, give +1/+1 to one friend of each tier. And again, we're all different tiers with no tier 1s. That's perfect. That's where I put stats. I'd kind of like to put it most on you, but yeah, maybe want a Toad, try and protect that. I don't know how many, like, snipey things might come for it, though. Maybe it's fine. Let's buy that as well, fine. Not changing anything. Tomato for a frontline could be okay. Very, very fragile frontline. We'll just take the 1. Positioning, I'm gonna say it's mostly fine, but yeah. Maybe start it there already anyway. Because you only have a tier 5 for it to scale, yup. Insane. Dragon would also be very nice. That's probably more abusable for making a big team, and then you can still get rid of Dragon very easily at the end. But yeah, I think we're never hitting the stat cap with this, so I might as well like really lock in with Poodle and start trying to make up for it with Peaches of Immortality. Sure. I'm gonna keep putting stuff on here, literally just because it has better equipment. I know this thing getting bigger is like more beneficial for me. Don't need the level again. Before attack, deal 10 damage to the last enemy once. So as long as this doesn't die at start to battle somehow. And I don't think it's very likely to. Yeah, like the only start to battle snipe I see is Crocodile, and that's for back things, but yeah, there's always the chance someone has out to pack stuff that isn't just Monkey. Like maybe this team is gonna change up soon. Oh. No, that feels close. Kind of. Do I do that to try and not be dead? I think I changed you to start, actually, so yeah, we'll open with that. I'd really like to level you, but I think I'd die if I do. Or at least I'm too lightly to, so... Yeah, we level Croc. I'm not going to take any of that equipment. Shame I can't buy the chocolate again. I will try and level the Crocodile again, though. And until you get leveled up, you'd probably be fine, like, as a second in line with Tomato. But I really don't want to do that. I want to get it leveled up, and then I want to try and protect it. Just send it. It's fine. I believe. What non-Super Auto Pets game would you like to make a video on? I honestly have no idea. I've been thinking about Slay the Spire, but it is a very hard game. But yeah, the second one's coming out, like, early next year, I think. March, maybe. So I might still do that. Oh. Yeah, that felt kind of mean. Okay. Where am I putting this? You have good equipment now. Let's put it onto you. Do that, buy this, we roll once. I found another one. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm thinking maybe Longcomb. Hold. There's only 3 teams with crocodiles. And they're level 2 at most. This doesn't save it, right? Are you going to be taking 6 damage from each snipe? Maybe it does. Or I should just get started on it anyway. Like, it's not gonna be a bad investment. Yeah, like, you should live from 2 crocodile snipes. That's kind of cool. You'd be so good at Slay the Spire. I have played it a lot. Like, I like Slay the Spire. The issue is I'd want to aim for A20, which I am close to on most of the characters, or half of them. And yeah, I'm definitely very out of practice, and even if you're in practice, no one has a good win rate on the highest difficulty. Wow. Bro, it's so over. I've had this poodle all game, and I haven't managed to level it. All game being like 10-12, so probably like 3 turns, but still. Complain and ye shall get. Nice. Okay, give +2/2 to 1 friend of each tier, so pretty significant increase in scaling. Unfortunately, I am almost dead, and even if I'm not, the game probably isn't going on for that much longer. But, you know, maybe we're fine. Stick for Slay the Spire 2, but also recommend Slay the Spire. Personally, although I know that Slay the Spire is a hard game to make it interesting. I definitely read that wrong. Oh, it's hard to make interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've enjoyed watching Slay the Spire runs before. I say before as in it wasn't like a recent thing. I used to watch Slay the Spire runs, and then as of like, I don't know, a few months ago, I was watching them again. Which I've then stopped, but I just kind of cycle through different games. And I'm dead. There it is. Okay. Very close, but yeah, I am free. Good luck to the rest of you, etc., etc. That's what warm-up runs are for. Yeah, I was kind of checked out of that. After my turn 1, I was like, nope. This is bad. Even though the run was actually pretty good by the end. But if you're new to the game. As in making it interesting for other people that are new to the game. Like, yeah, I don't know how well it would do as a, you know, as content if I started streaming it or recording, but, you know, it's something that I'd maybe like to do because it is a nice transition to the second game coming out, and I do want to play that, so I think it's good. 1 second. What are we doing next? We don't need to do a speedy one. I think when we do the corn lobby, that is going to be after I've had a pretty fast death. So yeah, maybe we move on to Merry Squads. So yeah, again, 5 slots, only M pets in the far left, ERRY. Cannot enforce it with toys, but yeah. I think I'm happy to, and I don't think there's any last minute changes that needs doing. So no toy. Call it Merry, and in we go. And depending on how long that last game takes to finish, we can maybe wait for it. I know a couple of people had a lot of HP left, but there weren't that many people in general, so might just take a couple of minutes. Say a couple of minutes, it'd probably be like at least 5, but we'll see. Can you repeat the rules? First time for me. So on your team, you have 5 slots. In the far left slot on your screen, you can only use pets that start with the letter M in English. In the second slot, you can only use pets that start with the letter E, and then R, R, Y. So it's like 5 little rules that spell out merry. That's what I mean, sorry for the confusion. It's fine, processing stuff is hard. On my end, I mean. Like, I will read things wrong, even if you do explain it well, so... Yeah, no. I will be the one to say sorry. Top 3 now. Yeah, we'll probably wait for that to end then. What's the best M pet? It depends what team you have. Like, I assume we have Moose and Monkey in here, but I honestly can't remember what else is in and high tier. I know E is kind of limited, but there are some really good ones at, like, the top of it. Oh, sort of. I don't know. It's going to be in the second position, so while I do have Eagle Owl in here, you'd have to use Fairy Dust to make it jump to the front, and even then it'll only have... Wait. Would it only have 2 things behind it? I can't picture it well enough, but yeah. I'm sure Elephant Seal is good at least, so that's something there. There's a decent amount of decent R's. I think Reindeer is going to be one of the better ones. And then the Y's are just a mess, as always. Mr. Chili, thank you for the hydration. M's kind of got to be choosy since Y is your buff target if it's Monkey, yes. Yeah, I think the R pets are where we're going to see the most variety. Maybe R and M, to be fair. Yeah, we'll see. You start the letters in any order. You can. Again, think of it as 5 individual rules. So the left slot can only be for M pets, and then the second slot only E, R, R, Y. So you don't have to fill it left to right, but if you're playing pets, they have to fit into those slots in that way. So yeah, the order of your pets matters, but not the order that you put them down. So not locked in last game. Fed Monkey level 2 to Mantis because you screwed up and didn't have enough gold to roll for another tier 2 pets. Oof. Well, hey, hope this one goes better for you. And me. We'll see. If I lose, I'll curse the run. That's fair. Okay, how many people are in the last game? And or how close are we to that ending? What are the rules? I didn't understand it. All I can say is don't join if you don't understand it, please, because there's only so many ways I can explain it without it just getting more complicated. Like, the starting letter of the pets on your team have to spell out the word merry. So in the far left of your team, you only have, like, monkey. In the second slot, you only have elephant. In the other 2 slots, it's, like, roadrunner and rooster. And then, like, a yak at the front. You know, it's teams like that. One HP versus 2 HP, thank you. Okay, yeah, we'll wait. And Fork, good morning. Hello. Have you done the Wacky Weekly yet? Is that in the cards for today? Not for a lobby, no. I wasn't sure if we were going to be honest. Like, I don't know what, like, what we could do with it. this interesting anyway, you know? Like, it's designed to hunt achievements, and that's not really a thing you do in versus. Got anything fun planned for the holidays? Nothing, like... I don't want to say nothing special, because that's kind of mean, but, you know, we're not going anywhere or anything. I'm just going to be hanging with family, I think. You won the lobby? Yo, congratulations. Yeah, GG's, GG's. Apparently, he didn't see Keenoe's most recent video. I'm assuming he meant as a game, though. Like, if we haven't played it today. We can still throw Keenoe boys into the void. Yeah, so I toggled that back on. Oh, I can't remember. I know we had a counter for it, and the counter broke. I haven't tried to fix it. Just don't use the counter. Or, you know, don't care about the counter. But yeah, I have put it back. If you want to waste your noodles, then you're free to. Anyway, I'm assuming we're good to start then, so... yeah, good luck, everybody. Let's go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We are doing Merry Teams Only, which means when you end your turn and go into fights, you can only use pets that start with the letter M here, only pets that start with E here, R, R, Y. This is in English. I don't think anything else needs to be said other than Soth can go anywhere. And yeah, good luck. So we don't have everything at tier 1. Like there's M and E, and then I think that's it. So yeah, I'll take this, but then we're looking for more of the same. Yeah, I'm actually just going to do this, so. Start a battle, give the frontmost friendly pet +2 attack. Do the wrinkled craters. If it accepted it anyway. And yeah, we want to find an Ethiopian wolf. So I can actually get a second thing down before the next tier. Maybe cycle a ferret, that wouldn't be too bad either. Sort of. I might end up buffing something I don't care about. Because, like, I don't really want this long term, I just want to have something down. It's like, you're the only E at tier 1, you're the only E at tier 2, and then there's more at tier 3 and some pretty good ones later on. Yeah, I'm gonna cycle it. Let's go balloon. Alright, so we won that. Nice. And sure, we'll just cycle these. Some more stats down. Yeah, so there are a lot of M's at this tier. And not a whole lot of anything else. Yeah, no frogs. Why are there frogs? Those are shuffled, but that's not too bad, I guess. Nice. Okay, yeah, I'm kicking these teams. I don't know what those are. Like, this is nothing. Okay. Alright. Definitely do you. And the eel. Probably a pretty good E, to be honest. Like, I might still want to change it later on, but that's a pretty good thing to start with. So we'll take that. We're probably taking Yak as well, because it's the first Y pet we can get. And there is a rat as well. Hold on. What R's do I want? Roadrunner, Robin, and Rat. I doubt I'm running an empty space, because I do have basically everything else right now. So yeah, it'd be between Roadrunner and Rat, so I might as well freeze that. I'm going to buy you now, though. Pretty happy for that to take a balloon over a Rat. And there's more of you. Yeah, so we are going to want to change our tier 1. I don't know when, but yeah, I think I don't invest into that any more than I have. So end turn, take 1 damage and gain 2 attack. Start a battle, gain half as much again in HP. Pretty bad right now, but if we do get stats onto it, then yeah. Oof. Okay. We could play Robin. I also don't know what to do with Yak. I kind of want to freeze this so we have like an HP refresh. But unless I get consistent healing for it, like ideally Moose or something, then I don't actually want to level it up because it takes twice as much damage and it's going to be really hard to keep alive. So I probably just leave that. I'm going to take Rat and I'm going to roll. Do you again. Swapping Yak on something's interesting as well. So maybe. The Cloudberry. Okay, so when would I be changing E if I am? There is Elk, but no earlier than tier 5. I might start buying Cloudberries then. Still put it on you, just... Yeah. Yeah, I actually do think Yak's staying longer than Eel. Might just be forever on my team. Rollaway Monkey? I think I want a Rollaway Monkey. Yeah, I regret freezing this. We need to roll for that next turn. Or I'd like to, anyway. Moth is unfortunately not necessary with this either, because you already have a crazy amount of attack. We'll try and level you, but we still want to swap it out. Leave Gingerbread, wait for Ambrosia. I still want to buy these. Well, maybe I do just buy it. I don't know. Yeah, probably. We need to try and not lose, and we're getting some very close fights, so... Yeah, before battle, gain 1 XP, so +1/+1, and this ability is going to be gained, like, twice as much HP. So you'll be a 5/8, which is quite good. Can swap you around anywhere in there. Vilecat, happy holidays. Yep, welcome. Recently returned to your channel, and man, you sound a lot more confident and have gotten really good at providing entertainment. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not good at responding to things, but that is a very nice thing to say. Thank you. Yeah, so I would like to find one of those. A rabbit could be okay as well if I'm food scaling, but eh. Nice. First trophy. And those are the Cloudberries that I can get 3/3 from. Or at least the next one I buy is. I still don't really want to, though. Ugh. Like, how long am I keeping Eel? If I stack these together next turn... Oh, sorry, I find a new one and stack it on top and find an Eagle, I'd probably swap it out. But at the very least, I probably want one of these. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't realize I didn't have Radish in here, which makes Elephant Seal a bit more janky. Sorry, so how would that work? If we had a jumping Eagle Owl, then we need, like, the front line to die, it'd be here, and then it would jump in front. So it could still buff a couple of things. Or is it 3 things? I think. I might still be fine. I'm gonna buy that. Just the one, though. Roll away. Go for it. This team's dumb. Okay, we stack. Found Rhino and Egyptian Vulture. I wouldn't swap out Eel for Egyptian Vulture because I'd need a backline Faint Pet. And unfortunately, I don't think there were really any of those. And yeah, I'm missing a R-Pet, so I do think we want that. I might still look for a Rollaway Monkey, even if it's just to transform Yak, but we can probably look for better things now. Like a rock would be pretty good. Or yeah, we go for other things at the next tier. Didn't even realize. Nice. Alright, Ambrosia. I wish I could get good protection for you, but... Yeah, I think that would have had to have been Lime, which I never had the opportunity to get, so... Yeah, probably Ambrosia on there. Maybe buy avocado. I'm not really looking for much else anymore. So let's see. Start a battle, give one friend a head plus 6. Well, we're using it for 6 mana, and knockout, deal 4 damage to the first enemy. I don't know. Brain isn't braining. Things do their things. Riverstones, good evening. Hello. Moth survived. And it was very important. Nice. Yeah, no more eel. I want to do this. And level up. Again, I don't know. I feel like if I lock into this taking 2 damage every turn from now on, then I feel like I have to run a moose. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but... I don't know. I don't know how else I'd keep it alive and not waste stats, because even Monkey would probably get like too much attack by the end. So I kind of don't want to stack this, even if it means I'm a little bit late finding tier 6s. Do that or something, or is it still like Ambrosia? It'd be kind of nice, but I also still want to swap it out. We'll put it down for now. Yeah. Raccoon could get scary. Monkey buffing a red dragon is also kind of freaky. Lots of Robin teams. Alright. Nice. Thank you, Rhino. No. Okay, so we probably do still want to better R. I think Rooster could be really good long-term, but that's only if I get good scaling somehow, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that very easily. Like, it would have to be a Jumping Eagle Owl or a lot of Peaches of Immortality. Well, you know, I run a Monkey and get rid of my Yak, which isn't happening. We don't really want an Onion on this squad. Before friend attacks, give it Melon. Works on 1 friend per turn. That's actually really good with Yak right now. I still don't really want it, but it could be good. Yeah, like that would be really good for you, and then not really good for anything else, and I don't want to touch that. I think we just, yeah, we do look for Moose. Try and keep the Yak alive that way. So Red Dragon, that's probably fine as well. I'm going to take that for now, and I'm going to... I say for now. I'm going to take it, I'm going to buff it. And I think that is staying. Yeah. But I think we probably get rid of Rhino. Rhino could have been okay, but again, if I can't scale it, then... it's going to be really awkward, and there definitely are better things to scale. Alright, so we protect you. Raccoon? Probably not. I bought a pair last time, but I don't want to buy another one. Yeah, just keep rolling. Moose? No moose? No moose. We did find Rooster. Okay, so what's actually happening? We don't need Red Dragon to be very big, so... yeah, that wouldn't be eating stats. These are all very good R's as well. Like, Rockhopper, you just need XP onto it and, you know, try and have it not die to a snipe, which shouldn't be too bad in this lobby. Reindeer could be very strong. Velociraptor could be crazy, but... I don't know. It'd have to be here at the furthest back, so you're probably only getting 2 triggers anyway. I'm going to freeze it. I think we want Rooster. We have a lot of HP. Actually, I'm just going to play it. Yeah, don't waste money. Okay. So this is a downgrade for this turn, but I do think this is going to be a lot better in the future, hopefully. Yeah, that is what I want. We need a Jumping Eagle Owl. And if we survive long enough, I could potentially just pill it and play a different E. Play that. I still doubt I'm getting rid of Yak. But Yeti's more tempting. And there's Moose. End turn, unfreeze shop and give one random friend plus 3 HP for every tier 1 shop hit board. So you're the only thing that we really need that for at the moment. Eel does have synergy with it, but I don't really want to be focusing on that. And Starfruit. I think we Starfruit instead of keep rolling. I just current it. Is that good yak equipment? I think that's good yak equipment. All right. We can put it on the rooster as well, but at some point we want that to be kind of big. So start of turn, gain 2 gold. If we survive long enough, then amazing. I do need to save it somehow. Also, in my mind, this was still ostrich. I'm actually so lucky I found 3 tier 1s. Okay. Kills, yeah. Alright, kind of close. So yeah, unfree shop, give one random friend plus 3 HP for every tier 1 shop pet. So we do want to find a lot of those. And I'm pretty locked in. It's just the E that we can change. Yes. We'll be buying these. Very nice. Yeah, and we have enough money to buy a thing if it shows up. It didn't. All right. We roll then. No, I want those. And you unfreeze the food as well, right? I'm not selling it. We freeze just to see them unfreeze again. It's fine. Oh, and yak is saved. Nice. All right, good hit. Alright, well, we're maybe too late for, you know, the bird thing I was looking for to be a good idea. But yeah, we can still try and find just a regular eagle. Just anything we can play back here that might help. Oh yeah, there's elephant seal. Gain perk, give 3 friends +4/+4 until next turn. Works 1 time per turn. So normally you play that with Radish, which I apparently forgot to put in the pack. I don't think I can actually just give that equipment every turn and feel good about it for, like, temporary stats. So I still prefer Eel over that. Should be freezing these, right? Okay, yeah, let's get rid of Eel now. I'm gonna cycle Mongoose, because then we can get good equipment for you. Start a battle, give the frontmost rank coconuts. We are still looking... Oops. There's something to play in this slot, but that's not too bad. Lemon? You're not very big, but you might get there. Alright, Yggdrasil U, which is also fine. I say it's fine. I know this gets unfrozen. I kind of regret it, because there are red dragons. And if there's a lot of red dragons, then that's going to do nothing. Yeah. Thanks, got it. Wow. Alright. I will buy Ambrosia. Like, emu? Does the emu help me out? I mean, it's probably like 3rd on my list. I still think I'd still give Eagle Owl a try, even if it's not worth it. I think Eagle is probably the best thing I'm going to get. But yeah, I'm not buying that. Okay. Shame we have to say goodbye to that. That'd be nice to freeze for next turn. Save the moose, please. I meant this, but oh well. Yeah, this isn't the dream. Like, I don't have synergy for having high HP. So, I mean, relying... Like, I'm spending all my gold every turn just to get the moose to do something. And even when it does, it's not very good because it's level 1. And again, no synergy for it. So I don't really know what I'm meant to be doing here. Like, do I just replace that again? Any 3 teams have red dragons. It's like it might be fine. I don't really need it to live. If I find 1 more XP for it, then we can just make it bigger, yeah. There you go. So now at least you don't die to crisp, which is something pretty good. Buy sushi. Again, though, try and hit this a few times, please. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know moose strats. Like, should I just be ignoring tier 1s and rolling for, you know, another thing to play and or XP? There's no chocolate in here. Bro, I don't know what I was thinking when I made this pack. Whoops. No Manticore Red Dragon team. I mean, it's an option. It's honestly probably going to be something that would be a better pivot for me at some point, but if it's only level 2 and I only have 1 Red Dragon, it's not like it's actually that helpful. I'm not changing anything. Keep this going. Into the grave. Buy a Cloudberry. And then die. Profit, yeah. Sure. I know you're taking 1 damage a turn, but I can't believe how low your HP is compared to these guys. Like, it's been dodging so many of the hits. Don't even trade. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, we made it fairly far in, but honestly, kind of a horrible team. If I had Lollipop in here, maybe we could have swapped this and fixed it that way. But, oh well. GG's. This never hits what you want it to, I swear. I mean, normally, I don't really mind if it doesn't always hit the thing I want it to, because, you know, you get it to trigger 3 or 4 times every turn. So it just needs to hit something often enough for it to not feel bad, but yeah, I feel like it was very specifically not hitting the yak. Alright. Okay, time for a non-Christmassy one. We're gonna do frogs only. Oh yeah, frog family only, because it does include tadpole. So yeah, we're gonna do frog, cuddle toad, desert rain frog, tadpole, toad, poison dart frog, and loveland frogman. And I'm gonna try the enforcement toy, because I can click on all of them without too much effort. Not duct tape, yo-yo, yeah. Show selection, get rid of those. Show current pack. So I think that's all of them, right? 2 at tier 1, 2 at tier 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, that looks right to me. Okay. Frog. Frag. Also good. Frog life. In resetting my real Velociraptor in combat, loving this one. You're resetting in combat? With like a gingerbread? You like trying to guess what the lobby code is? I mean, I don't tend to make them that special, you know? Like, someone else already had frog, so unless it was one of you, like, sniping it from me, then I guess there are just other people out there doing frog lobbies. Yeah, Gingerbread, okay. Just died top 4, still pretty good. It's better than me. You had a rootling and a moose, so your yak had just as much HP as attack. See, that's the dream. It would have also... I feel like if I had just been rolling to get a mongoose down every few turns, then that also would have saved me a lot of HP. Well, you know, hearts. But yeah, that's a very temporary solution to a long-term problem. Got to go, have an essay that's due soon. Wishing everyone the best. Alright. Good luck with your essay. Hope you enjoyed the lobbies while you were here. And what else is in store for us today? Let me consult the list. Okay, so on one of the first Christmas streams we did Gingerbread Only, but that was on a Sunday. We haven't done that on a Wednesday yet, so I wanted to do that today. We're going to do Symmetrical colors and another gift pack. Potentially something with toy pets only and something with corn pets only. But you can never get equipment on because Moose would give them away. Yeah. I at least kind of got equipment down, but I got a bad one. I think lemon on my rooster would have been better at that time, but I don't know. What's the rule for this lobby? Frogs. The rule is frogs. Toads are frogs, tadpoles are frogs, sloth is frogs, etc. And yeah, we're not doing slots only. Will sound fun. Can we do Gingerbread Only next? Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I mean, it depends on how I do. If I die in the first, like, 2 people, then I'm probably going to do Speedy compets, but yeah, we can make Gingerbread Only be the next, like, proper lobby we do. Lots of hard and yeah, lots of frogs. Slots are everything. Limited time, I definitely want to do that one if I can. Yeah, I get that. We'll try and do that next then. I'll try and not die like crazy early. But yeah, the rough timing on when we'll begin should be around the same anyway, so yeah. Joseph, hello. Hopped on with perfect timing, nice. Okay, we'll wait another minute here or so. Top 2. Okay, never mind. We wait for that. I know I was towards the end of it, but I didn't actually know how long that was going to take, because the second I left the game, I didn't know. I had, like, no idea when it was going to end. Just instantly got yeeted from my mind. Last lobby ended. Nice. Alright, well, congrats getting top 2. Assuming you weren't just, like, spectating. Now they Christmas frogs. They'll be on the Christmas background and wearing Christmas hats, unless I specifically put other hats on them. So I mean, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and assume we're good then. So yeah, at tier 1 there is Cuddle Toad and Regular Frog. 2 more things at tier 2 and 1 at all of tiers 3, 4, and 5. Those are the things you're allowed. Good luck. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing frog family only, so in this one you can only use the different kinds of frogs and toads and tadpoles. So at tier 1 that means frog and cuddle toad, tier 2 desert rain frog and tadpole, and then just toad, poison dart frog, and loveland frogman. So those are the things you're allowed. You are allowed a sloth if you find that. All food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase. And I'm probably just buying this instead of trying to do anything fancy with you. Nice, okay. And I'm also okay to do this. If we sell a frog, then we can maybe get your stats onto a tier 2 later, which is also nice. And I forgot to mention with the yo-yo. End turn, remove all illegal pets. This is literally just to enforce the frogs only thing. So I guess that means sloth is not allowed. Be warned. Okay, we take that. I don't think I'm going to bother with an egg, but it would be pretty strong. And... nice. Cycle Duckling, end on you. I don't know how much I care about having HP on a frog, but it's something to do. So yeah, sell if both adjacent friends are tier 2 or lower, swap their stats, and sell, choose a witch toy that breaks after 2 turns. Keenoe, sorry Kaz. Sloth is allowed in our hearts, it is. It's a big shame I can't. Like, I don't think there's any way for me to specifically toggle sloth for this thing. I think it's the one pet that doesn't have an option. Or maybe other non-shop things don't. You got egged. Okay, tier 2. Desert Rain Frog and Tadpole. I love Tadpole because it's very big. We need trumpets for you, but I kind of want trumpets anyway, so not entirely against it. Also looking at African Penguin, that's not too bad. But I don't want to. I think we put cherries onto you and then we roll. Try and find another thing to play. Okay, so I do want to do this next turn, I think. I don't know, I quite like all of these. Like, if we get an early toad, that's great. If we wait and then get a poison dart frog, that's also fine if we're jumping. I kind of just want to pillar flamingo this turn, though. I'm gonna do that. Alright, so down to those two, freeze this. And how many people are running frontline egg? Like 1 person. 2 people, maybe. I trust it. Keep this. Tokens don't either. Need a sloth toggle, yeah. It would be really nice if sloth was... or like a built-in exception to things, but... yeah, if not that, then just let me make it happen. Stack in, cycle you, buy cherries? Or do I just buy cherries and roll a couple more times? Or do I just stack in and go for Toad? It's not like I bought Fairy Dust yet. Like, friend ahead faints, deal 4 damage to the highest health enemy. And we can maybe get one of these in front of it to transfer into a faint pet and maybe get more summons that way. Other than that, I'd have to get like summon equipment from somewhere. I don't really want to buy honey. I'm gonna do this. I'm actually just gonna not combine them this turn. Or these? Okay, so what I'm struggling with is at some point we combine all the Cuddle Toads together, and I want to use the probably level 2 frog to swap those stats onto one of these. So do I want to keep buying more of them, or do we want to get the stats some other way? I'm gonna leave that. It could be fine, but yeah, it's a little bit late. I need to doom roll for Toad next turn, I think. Does the tadpole sound just Yoshi? It kind of does sound like it. It's a very cute sound. Puppy. Oh. Well, we're not doing micro, but yeah, do I feel strong enough for puppy? Or do we cycle fairy for safety? I think fairy for safety, and then we can be more aggressive about rolling. So yeah, empty front space, summon a 6/6. Might even shuffle everything back to get that 10 immediately. And we look for Toad. Could do that, but again, we want Toad. Start a battle, transmit to a level 1 frog and gain 2 XP. I'm going to buy that because we don't have enough things on the team. Yeah, alright. We do this then? I do really like Tadpole, but I don't know how good it's going to be in this lobby. I normally love it because it's fairly big for a tier 2 and it has transformation synergy. Still be fine though. Spider Sound is a reference to Lucas the Spider. I have not heard of it. You got a Soth, but you're pretty sure it's going to be yeeted. No. Yeah, it will be. I haven't enabled Soth because, again, not an option. But yeah, congrats on finding one, all the same. I don't want to cycle Stoats. I don't want this either. Like, we can kind of do something. I want to find a frog. Like, this and Toad. Oh my god, this is horrible. Better. Like, we have one, but it's very late. At least in the terms of I have spent the last 2 turns doing nothing but rolling. Which is pretty bad. Now I want this. Yeah, like, I guess I could have started on these earlier, but I still want to pivot off of Frog and you, and then I don't really have a team. Like, what's the optimal comp? Is it like a Loveland Frogman? And I don't know, 3 Toads and a Poison Dart Frog? There's something weird, and I don't know what it is. Alright, so that toy's gone. We grab you. Oh, do I? I think I do. Alright. Bro. I'm gonna take Stingray. We really do need the stats down, so... Right. I am hoping I find another Toad before I do it, though. Because ideally, I sell you at some point, but then I'd be losing all of your stats as well, and... Yeah, maybe you can wait long enough for, like, Stingray to go on to Cuddletoad, and then we swap it afterwards. I'm not really sure. I'll trust this. I really doubt I'm using Platypus next turn, though, so... Yeah, we'll ignore it. Yo, these rain frog things. Just realized most of the green frogs have a lily pad hat that's so cute. Yeah. I thought it fit the frogs the most, so I have that set for a lot of them. I think it's like frogs and bunyip. Hey. Fairy dust. Alright, okay, so we do want both of those. We're definitely cycling Stingray this turn. I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm dead. I'm just gonna start making changes. Alright, so we sell Frog, it swaps these stats. Definitely doing you. I'm gonna start there. And then we sell you for a beaver and a duck. Sell duck onto that. We buy you, we sell beaver. And then I need things jumping to the front. And it would be nice to have a load of toads. I don't know whether I can just do this to start, but probably. Nice, okay. Do I do that? I want to use the cockatoo as well. I'll freeze it. Alright. So, friend ahead faint, steal 4 damage to the highest health enemy. And empty front space, jump to the front and gain some mana. Good opening trade as well. Rip. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of the Cuddle Toad. We're not going to use the toy, I'm just going to skip it. Definitely need that to pop. We cycle Cockatoo. I'm going to run double Toad long term, I think. Oh, right, you're my highest tier thing. Okay. And then we die, I guess. Summon Frogman again. Before friend attacks, give it +1/+2 once, permanent if it jumped. I hate to say it, but this may have to be the perma team. Or I can do something like this. Like, honey, you, give that to this. Oh, there's more fairy dust, hold on. I don't know what to do. I want to cycle this next turn as well, but do I die if I do that? I think we just need to try and not die. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep Tapple forever. We're not gonna cycle anymore. We have 2 things jumping, which is some permanent scaling. Just pray we're fine. It's a level 2 sniper. Incredible. Okay. I mean, I died early. I don't know if that's corn early. For Poison Frog, you need Fairy Dust on all others. Well, no. Like, that's the dream, like, for the 3 backlines, but you need to have an actual team. You can't just have, like, a single level 1 Poison Dart Frog and then thing everything. Sweater Arceus, what? Yeah, okay, we'll do... Wait, are you saying you want to do it or you don't want to do it? I don't know whether you are in that lobby. Go on without Kaz. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do though. Like, what do we do next? Because this has to be like a speedy one then. Alright, we'll just do speedy toy pets only then. So we will wait like 2 minutes for this. I know most people won't be getting in, but that's kind of the point. Call it toys. Speedy toy pets only, yep. Turn duration 30 instead. I guarantee no one will enjoy that. I think we tested... I think one time we did 25 seconds and there literally wasn't time to take your turn. Not like you didn't have enough time to do it, like, well. But you'd get to the shot phase and then you'd have, like, half a second and then it auto-started the next turn. So, yeah, like, potentially there's somewhere between, like, 30 and 40, but... I think 50 is going to feel very fast and, you know, potentially doable. Anyway, yeah, so this is toy pets only. That means you can only have pets that have something to do with toys. That can be summoning toys or doing stuff when you have a toy. Doesn't matter, but, you know, all left side pets. And yeah, 30 more seconds, we are getting this one going. Yeah, I see that curse. That's fine. I don't need this one to go well. Haha, evil laugh. Great, okay. We're starting then, good luck. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing a speedy lobby where you can only use toy-related pets. At tier 1, that's up to Cuttletoad. At tier 2, up to Vervet. Up to Griffin. Up to Ahui Zottel. Up to Bad Dog. And up to Questing Beast. So those things and the things to the left of them, all food is allowed. Anything goes in the shop phase. You are also a toy thing. And can I greed? I'm going to. And buff you. I don't really want to, but I don't know. I feel like we're going to trade a lot better with a big Cuttletoad than putting an apple on you. Maybe I could have cycled Beaver, though. That might have been better for me. Spreads the stats a little bit. I'm going to keep making a big Cuttletoad. I'm a little bit tempted to buy the ferret again, but I'd be skipping the toy. Like, is that still worth doing? It'd be really nice to find a gecko, but I don't need it this turn, and we can maybe find other things later. I'm gonna buy it. Alright. So yeah, we skip that because we want that to pop next turn. Then we have the level up, nice. And I like Unagi more than honey, but I'd rather an apple most of all, so. Nice, cheap apple. Keep making you massive, we didn't find anything else we need. And I'm probably gonna keep greeting. I think we just, yeah, level this up next turn and get another balloon. Level 2. It's more. Alright, neither of these do anything for me, sadly. We can maybe try and pill one of them, actually. Might be okay. Like fur-bearing trout, freeze that, look for pill. African penguin is some attack. I'm not gonna try and get that to level 3. Sell replace shop food with 3 random food, discounted by 1 gold. That I might try. So that's only 2 gold for a pretty decent chance of finding a pill. We didn't, shame. Yeah, sure, I'll buy the honey this turn, but I'm gonna keep looking. Stop. Actually, don't stop. I will freeze that. We'll wait until this thing pops, then we'll buy another one. I'm kind of just on a quest to find a pill right now. Which is still arguably not a great idea, because I could just get garlic on it kind of soon. Also, there's more. Skip. Krill. I don't really want tier 2 stuff. We can get Mandrill. Mandrill's quite good. Okay, so Break could give the frontmost friend +2/+2. Faint, break friendly toy of tier 2 or lower. Whatever. So when you die in battle, it does buff something. Just whatever's behind it, basically. Gonna keep rolling. There's the pill that I kind of needed. I'll freeze more of these, but yeah, we're putting all the stats onto the Cuttletoad. Maybe at some point I frog sort them somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know if I'm actually gonna have a good use for Mandrill long term. Probably just gonna die though. Yeah, like, what am I doing? I have a puppy. It's just a better ferret. If I get it level to level 3, maybe. Yeah, I'm buying that puppy. All right. Oh, not actually, because then Mandrill does have a bit of a reason to exist. Not 2 of them. Like, we break it and then it's gone forever unless I get Flying Squirrel, but sure. Actually kind of like having the honey at the back, so we'll run it this way. You die, we get a 2/2 buff to you, and then, yeah, no more toys. When you die, nothing happens, but team could be worse. I don't want these things. I just pill Mandrills. Finally, okay, so we have some protection. I'm not gonna buy that. I might take another one of these. And a frog. Yeah, okay, so let's actually do that this time. So I'm going to swap those. And I am going to put those the other way around again. We have the ferret ready. Yeah, okay, so you die, we get the balloon onto this, and you have protection as well, so... Team is a lot better than it was, but still not very good. Nice. Alright. Balloon again. Always balloon. Mostly feeling cow, because we get less stats, but I can guarantee they go on something that's actually useful. Because otherwise I like stack in or sell things, and it's really awkward, so... Yeah, we buy that, we put everything on you. And we need to find good things from this tier. That is fine. I'm going to stack that so I can cycle this as well. Nice. I think positioning's fine as well. Break. Oh, I didn't get to read it before I copied that, but it's basically the same as the mandrill. Like, copies the toy ability. The difference is I'd be able to use lots of these instead of, you know, just one. Gariel, decent toy maybe. I'm gonna leave it though. We definitely want to wait for that to pop. And a level. Okay, so if we went again, we do need scaling toys, so Stingray would be good for that. Mosasaurus is potentially very good synergy for Mandrill, but I'd probably need to get my Mandrill to level 3 because I'm mostly just going to be using really late tier toys, if I can. So yeah, I think we wait. The sooner we find a Puma, the better. I even use that. Maybe I am keeping this. Let's keep it. Wow. I'll take the money. I really doubt I'm getting another level up this turn. I could cycle Puppy, but... yeah, let's not. Alright, we'll try this. I'm probably dead, and that's a good thing, because then we get into the next game sooner. Nice. I'm still pumping you. Alright. So this actually is pretty good, because now we're copying flashlights. You don't work with it, because this is tier 5, but we do have each of these basically die and buff the thing behind them by 6/6. Yo, Sweaty, thank you for the sub. 28 months, appreciate it. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, sure, I guess it's close to a level. Still going for that as well. I don't think I'm buying lasagna. Yeah, like, we need to scale by getting the higher tier toy pets down. I think anything short of that is just not really worth it. I'll do Flounder. I don't really want to do Zebra unless I, like, sell everything up next turn. Yeah, just keep that going. Though I should have done this the other way around. Cool. Alright. Level. And we have Mosasaurus. We're probably taking that. And... I don't know. I still don't think I've seen a flying squirrel, and I feel like that's, like, one of the best things you can get in this. So, I mean, I'm kind of struggling here, but... yeah, if we wanted Mandrill to work, we need flying squirrel. I'm taking this over the other thing. Alright. Kind of. If we're not dead, we can do something here. Might be dead, though. So yeah, you're now level 3, so you can break the toy. Just get rid of that immediately. I wanted to use this somewhere, so I'm just going to use it here. I know I could stack those, but honestly, there's a good chance I get rid of these in favor of Pumas later, if I'm not dead. We want the Mosasaurus level. Cats. I could do both of these this turn, you know, like cycle cow, get cat, get double value, but I need flying squirrel for the television, so... Yeah, not happening, unfortunately. I should do this. And... I don't know. I didn't know where to position things, so I didn't have time to think. Probably don't need the extra stats on there, but we can worry about it later. Yeah, so I think we have room for one Puma. That's like kind of it. Lots of free money. Yeah, so we don't need another thing. Leveling you could help. Leveling this is only good if we also get level 2 whatever it is, Mongoose, which is way too much effort. I'll do you, but yeah, let's just roll. Okay. We've kind of recovered. We definitely don't have the optimal team, but we might be okay. I really want to sell you and get another Puma. Because then this breaks next turn, we get a permanent 6/6 everywhere. But if I die because I did that, then... I don't know. It might not even hit. Let's not. We'll just coast. We're going to stick with what we have. Alright. You're going to be bigger next turn, so I'm going to trust that. We'll keep pushing for XP in a lot of places. Yeah, stats onto those. Why not? Nice. I so want to get more of these down, dude. We're gonna be wasting so many stats onto the Mandrill. Like, genuinely, it might be worth, like, selling Chameleon at some point and trying to find a frog to swap like, these stats onto there. I'd have to get it to level 2, so it's not happening, but it's a fun thought. I do need protection, but I'd rather it be... yeah, other things. And Grapes, congrats on winning the frog lobby. Good job, good job. Also, again, it's the sad thing. Can't gain attack or HP. Why is that in the game if it doesn't have a sprite? I don't understand. Mushroom Mandrill. It's good. Synergy for Mosasaurus. I'm doing it. It's not amazing. Like, the best thing we could do is get, like, Melon on here, probably. But this is synergy I basically never do, so let's do it. So yeah, break friendly toy to 6 or lower. Faint comebacks to 1/1. Every time this breaks, we bring it back. Every time it breaks, this thing busts the things next to it. So, kind of cool. Nice. Ooh, crap. There's Mushroom again. Sure. We could buy stats to try and, like, even out some of this. I don't feel safe leaving you further forward, but it should be safe as long as it's behind the Mandrill, right? It's like, maybe we can do that. I'd still kind of like this to be further forward, but that's good enough. I'm just gonna buy that because I'm, like, running out of things to do. Because, yeah, every time you die, we also get a 2/2 buff. Doesn't synergize with Puma, unlike Mandrill. But, you know, it's something. steak. I mean, of these, definitely steak, I think. Maybe reduce something by a third? Like, if people are running 50-50s, which a lot of people are, I don't know. Maybe it's not that big, actually. I'm going to take the steak. Alright, do that to you. We don't need to level the other guy. Take this. Let's take pizza and roll. Alright. That's fine. If we survive another turn, we get more scaling. Like, perma-scaling. Good trades. Was a clone, though. Alright, a 1v1. We really can't get that much stronger outside of maybe changing equipment. I'm not even sure what I want to change. Like, we can do better than these ones, but... yeah. Hold on. Yeah, basically we're going to be 50-50 sparring the middle one. I don't like Pepper enough, but... yeah, no. Oh. I didn't realize I had another one in there. Okay. I don't want to do this. I just want to be free. Does chocolate do anything for me? Kind of with Puma, because again, it works with Madrill. A little bit. We'll go with Puma. I do think that's an improvement. It's just not huge. Sure. Alright, I was really hoping I'd get different equipment down instead of just having to buy ambrosia for everything. Like, you know, either of the melon ones would be good, even honeydew, I think. Yeah, okay. I am free. Congratulations, cheese. GG, GG. Alright, so it is Gingerbread next. So yeah, this is Gingerbread only, so every pet on your team has to have Gingerbread equipment. I will be kicking people if I see you running things without Gingerbread, because it is, you know, really bad in a lobby like this. So yeah, be careful. And it does probably mean you're only running one thing, like a new thing every turn, probably, if that. GB. Sloths are allergic to gingerbread, by the way. It's good info. I don't believe it, but maybe I'll remember it. Does GB stand for Great Britain? Usually. But as of like the last couple of weeks, we've done more stuff with gingerbread in, and people have been saying GB for gingerbread. And I didn't understand it the first few times I saw it. So I'm trying to like lock it in my head. Yeah, in terms of lobbies we're doing today, we're doing this, we'll be doing corn pets only afterwards probably. And then the only other thing I had planned is like symmetrical colors in a gift pack. That looks kind of like the Swedish flag. Anyway, 20 seconds, then we can get this one going. ask ChatGPT if sloths are allergic to gingerbread. It says not in the clinical sense, but it would not be tolerated by their digestive system. I mean, that's fair, right? Like, they can only eat eucalyptus. Or something weird like that. I think they literally can only eat one type of plant. So, yeah. Alright, anyway, onwards. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing gingerbread only, so in this one you can only have pets on your team if they have gingerbread. Or, you know, the gingerbread man. That means you can't run anything in the first couple of turns. It's just going to be a wait, really. So we are going to be looking for Lemming and whatever the other guy is. Yeah, you, fine. Cycle, get a free gold next turn. I don't think I need an apple ready, because I'm not going to be able to use it, probably. Let's be the snooty noobs. So yeah, if you end your turn, everything has to have this. That is the rule. Sloth may have nothing or other things, though. And I have a combination. Does that do anything? No. No, because I'm not actually looking for pets. So yeah, we like it because we get to do this. And maybe roll a couple of times, try and find another good thing to cycle. I don't like those enough. We get another roll. It's kind of helpful. I don't know. Like, I'm putting money into tier 2, but at tier 2 is just kind of also looking to push money further forward. Like, I think when we find our first gingerbread, we really just want a good pet to go with it, and honestly, that probably means a tier 3. Like, if we get an early tree or porcupine, this guy would be very nice. I doubt I'm going to freeze any tier 2s, is what I really mean. Yeah, we'll see. And that's koalas. I don't know animals. Oh god. Why were you guys joking about sloths? You did this. Okay, well I don't need to put gingerbread on it, so that is a thing to play. Welcome to the team. I do like dolphins, but yeah, I can't like freeze the pill and have this and still safely roll for gingerbread in the future, so... Yeah, we're rolling, we're looking for kiwi, and I can potentially start putting stuff onto you. It's like, maybe I do just buy every stat food I see. Cloudberries would be nice, but... Yeah. Alright. And I'm gonna keep rolling. I can't buy anything else this turn, but... Yeah. I didn't want to lose 1 gold for no reason, and I did kind of want to roll into another Cloudberry so I could freeze it. Gonna leave this fresh water. But hey. That's something. As soon as you enter the stream, a sloth, yeah. I can't remember when my last one was. At least I'm safe for a couple of turns. Like, that does feel kind of good. And frogs in here, that may have been easier. I don't know, none of these are that big, to be fair. Fine. Yeah, okay, this isn't too bad. Let's make you big while we're here. It's not like we're ever selling this, so I might as well just dump everything I can. But now that we have it, and we're about to go to tier 3, now I am going to be very aggressive about finding gingerbread and something else to play. That does open up the things I can play, though, because, like, originally, if I started with an anteater or a rollaway monkey, that'd be pretty bad, if it's, like, a solo thing on your team. But now I'd be a lot more happy to get, like, those or a toad skeleton dog. Like, a lot more options. You have 9 rolls ready for next turn. I'm kind of jealous. If only those mirror toy, yeah. Alright, porcupine. I don't mind porcupine. I'm gonna freeze it. Oh, perfect. Well, we can take Skeleton Dog, yes. I'm probably still stronger than most people, so I mean, that's good too. So yeah, there we go. Bane to give a random friend permanent +1/+1, and Gingerbread is before battle, gain 1 XP. So it doesn't do anything yet, but it's, you know, could get good. Effectively just running a 4/4 and a 7/7. Not too bad. And that does make me think maybe I could be a bit more greedy than buying Porcupine, but I already have a Skeleton Dog. I assume we still want that down. Cardinal would be the real prize, because this is a really easy thing to play, and yeah, generates more, so it's easier to pivot in the future. So it would be nice to find one of those, but probably going to hold on to this anyway. I'll take the draw. Oh my god. I have 3 extra gold, so I don't necessarily have to do this, but I'm pretty certain I'm stacking you, buying this, and giving that to Gingerbread, right? Yeah. Oh my god, alright. Let's make the Cloudberry as well. Hold on, how am I doing this? We need Cardinal behind one of these two. There's a chance I could have it behind Sloth and it might still copy a thing further forward. Like N10, copy and stock the nearest perk head, discounted by 1 gold. But I need to decide where I want Skeleton Dog, because I'm happy for it to buff Sloth whenever, because we might swap out the rest, but this isn't going anywhere. There's a chance I am swapping out some of these, I just don't know. Yeah. Let's do it this way. Alright, so Skeleton Dog is going to buff those two in all likelihood. Pretty happy for it. Cardinal doesn't have GB. Look again. Rock. I could. I wouldn't mind just playing another Cardinal, though. Also, am I just doing this? I could, like, wait to put it on something better later. Like, if I end up with something that actually benefits from more stats like this, then sure. But, I mean, stats are stats, right? I think I'm just doing this. I'm just going to keep the train going a little bit. Also, what happened? Did things die out of order? I can't remember what happened in the fight. I'm going to leave this as well. Like, I'm not buying anything this turn. We can try and level you, yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking we buy Can. Next time we stack those in. Buy Cyclops, stack that. And then I can potentially buy a higher tier thing and give that the thing from one of the Cardinals. Seems good to me. Hey, disagree. You have no gingerbread on one of your things. Only sloths are allowed to do that. Okay. We stack, we buy Cyclops. We're not keeping it, but friend level up, give it +2 XP. Sorry, +2 mana and +1 XP on the first one, so we just do that now. Armadillo and Woodpecker. Armadillo kinda nice for you. Woodpecker's a little bit freaky, because I feel like I've seen a lot of these around. Yeah. Like, it's fine. I think Anubis is kind of interesting with Skeleton Dog. I'm not sure what else we'd use Anubis with, though. I feel like it'd have to be a full team of Skeleton Dogs, and it doesn't even do anything until I find another Anubis XP. But it is scaling. I think I'll try it, and then we can just roll for another one. It like lets me double up on my current Skeleton Dog, so I think that's okay. Alright, so Keep that going. Try and let these guys get it. Sure. Okay, do I keep this frozen? We do want to find chocolate, because I need to get more XP onto either of these for, again, a level up in the fight. Oh yeah, I'm also noticing there's a snapping turtle in here in pills, so I actually could get different equipment on the sloth, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this. I doubt I'm actually playing another thing this turn, and I do want to see stuff on the food side. Gonna leave you as well. That's a level. I will do it. Cerberus and Mantis Shrimp. Mantis Shrimp is pretty strong. I mean, they're both pretty strong, but I doubt I'm gonna have synergy for either, and I feel like you're better if we're just running whatever. Maybe I could end with like a grizzly bear, but yeah. Freeze you then. Nice. Okay, we're gonna try and hold on to Anubis for a bit then. So yeah, you're now going to activate feint abilities of all tier 4 or lower things. That is Skeleton Dog. That could buff anything right now, but hopefully it hits some of the backline things. Oh, they have level synergy. Okay. Found another one. Alright, we do that. I'm gonna buy Mantis Shrimp. Cyclops. No? I think we just roll. Red Panda. So if I want to get something from out of the pack, this is how to do it. And honestly, I'm probably at the end of my current team. Like, we don't need Cardinal anymore. It generates a very cheap thing every turn, but yeah, I assume these two are probably staying forever. I doubt I'm getting rid of Skeleton Dog anytime soon. I kind of wanted to hold on to Anubis, but it's a lot of effort for no reason. Leveling it up. We could use Eagle Owl if we get that for scaling, and that wouldn't be too bad. And that could also actually work with the Anubis. I'm actually very into that. Yeah, if we get an Eagle Owl, maybe Anubis does stay. And then, then we can get rid of Skeleton Dog later. Yeah, I don't know. On see you later, Cthulhu. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Nice. Please. Incredible. Alright, Feint give 3 random friends +1/+1 for each battle this is fought. So over time that will get better, and if we get you to level 3, or, you know, 1 notch away, then we have synergy. So I think we say goodbye to Cardinal. Even if I do want to use, or, you know, swap something else out in the future, I can just find another Gingerbread, so it's not too bad. Or we do still go for Red Panda, but I don't think so. Alright, so we do that. I'm probably just going to start buying pizza as well. Like, we don't need to level you for a while. You would be nice, but again, it's only good once this is also good. You'd be kind of cool, but yeah, let's just try and make the team a bit bigger. Okay. Links. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. We're too far away. Like, I really doubt I'm gonna get XP onto the sloth. Because, you know, I'd have to use chocolate for that, and I definitely have enough other places I'd be wanting to put it. Alright, so you're level 2 now, effectively. We can actually get you to level 2. That's also kind of cool. Do that next turn, probably. You actually do something this turn, so it'd be nice to have it a bit further forward, but do I do something like this? So we get huge trigger once. Hold on. Yeah, it's before battle. So this is going to be level 3 when Anubis triggers it. So we get like, yeah, 1 to 3 random things out of these 4. Then it dies, and it's kind of the same deal. You die, we get another temporary thing to each of them. I'm just going to leave it like this. I think this is the team. I can't be bothered to try and swap something else out now. I really don't think we can win with this squad, but we could scale at least. Or maybe I could still win. If we wait long enough and like pill Eagle Owl or something, then maybe it's still amazing. Oh yeah, if it gets really charged up and we can use Anubis to trigger it at start of battle, maybe we can try and pair it with like Sepnir and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna hold on to most of this for now. Go, my sloth. Also, I'm sorry, dog. I think that's the second time we fought. Good. So now you're leveled up in the fight as well. We really need more XP for you. So, if I stack a skeleton dog, we never really get the money back without selling it. So it's like 3 gold for a 1 in 5 of finding more XP for one of these two. Potentially something else. I do like the idea of trying to run a Sepnir with this, but... yeah, we need Eagle Owl charged up and you to level 3 before that actually works at all. I'm going to leave it. This, if I wanted to play something... I like the idea, but yeah, where can I get rid of things? Skeleton Dog's not that hard to get rid of, because it's a bit of scaling every turn, but honestly at this stage in the game it's really weak. So I'd have to get rid of like Magic Shrimp and that for both of these. I don't know. I'm going to freeze it. It's a maybe. I think the better move would probably be to not try and use Anubis with my Eagle Owl, but we'll see. I really don't know if I should be pushing that all the way. Hitting the front line really hard. Does that even help me? I'd like to think it does, but does it? Also you, if I am using Anubis with the Eagle Owl, again, it might not hit the one thing that I want it to. It's kind of a low chance, but it could happen. So what else would I potentially benefit from? Obviously, equipment isn't really a thing. I'm gonna keep it, I think. Keep holding on to that. Nice. Buying more stats. I doubt I'm pilling you, and we can just give it some stats itself so it's better in the fight. Yeah, sure. Okay, so Link's teams are going to be very freaky. Because they might kill things before I get my own scaling in. You're fairly big, so maybe you trigger first. If we get it to level 3, then we might, you know, be large enough to survive it. Yeah, I'm keeping you forever. Nice. If it's on a 10 when I'm swapping stuff out, but I think it'd be... oh, it might not be too expensive. If I had, like, my level and a gingerbread ready, then I could still sell that. Like, buy this, level it, sell it. Buy Sepnir, buy gingerbread. It's exact, I think. But yeah, we don't actually need another level up with Cyclops anymore. And I really want to use the Sepnir somehow, but it's not going to be good unless we also have a Sea Serpent, and I really don't see myself getting rid of 2 things, so I don't know. I'm going to lock in anyway. I am going to do that, actually. Yeah, again, we're kind of, like, running out of value of the Skeleton Dog. Like, we're getting decent scaling. Right. We can wait a bit longer. I don't know. I don't want to ruin my Anubis, but I want to try putting something else in. They found an Acklet, nice. Rip. You're the only other thing I can get rid of. I would never sell my Sloth, and I still really like Anubis with Eagle Owl. I don't have to use it. If I get rid of Skeleton Dog and I don't need to double up on you because we're already fairly big, then I could just use Eagle Owl, but yeah. Anubis is the only thing that makes Eagle Owl work with Snepnir. So, yeah. Snepnir is such a throw pick, but I really want it. We just go with something else, you know? Like, we already have a big team. I don't have to have something that works well with stats. I could just start with a good sniper, and then I don't need to worry about it so much. Let's just keep rolling for XP. It would be really nice to get you leveled up. We'll keep buying those. That could be good as well, but we're still one away. Don't fall for the temptation. I love Snepnir, though. I just want it to be good. Like, better than it is. With my team, anyway. It could still be very good in this lobby, just not with my setup. I'm never pilling you, keep making it big. Yes! Alright, well, we're starting here. So we do that one. So now you do get to level 3, you do trigger tier 6s, which means Eagle Owl gets a second trigger in the fight. It's probably overkill, to be honest. Might move these around now. But yeah, that's going to be like extremely helpful for us. God, like look at these teams. Double Eagle Owl and then a load of mana. Sorry, level up synergy. Just all level up synergy. Yeah, there are a few teams like that. At least I'm looking like the biggest team right now. I know it's a bit deceptive because anyone with these things on their boards could very much change that. But yeah. They need to reword Pumpkin. You keep buying it thinking it's equipment, not stat food. I actually can't remember what it does. No! Okay, it's a draw, but still. Wow. Alright. We level you. And then with... I'm not going to say effectively done. Like, I do still want to get rid of the Skeleton Dog. But yeah, everything we need to be leveled is now leveled. It would be nice to try and get more equipment somehow. Sorry, I say more equipment. Like, if I could get summoning equipment on here somehow, that'd be amazing. This pack obviously isn't designed for it, though. I could look for the other thing I could pill while I slot in the other one. I don't think there are any perk things at tier 6. Right? I could look anyway. Like, I don't know what I want to play, so finding something like that's kind of fun. Yeah, we'll leave these alone. Okay. Finally make it to one of your streams again. Welcome back. You came in at an interesting time. Yeah, so if I have temporary 50-50s on my team and then I get Skeleton Dog to hit the same thing, do I actually get the perma-scaling out of that, or is that bad? Nilbean? I'm going to be stacking these probably. If the first one isn't what I want, then I just don't transform and then I stack the other one. I can make it slightly bigger, but I don't really want to do that. Leveling you. We don't need it. It's just expensive and we don't need the other tier 6s. So yeah, we roll. Need a gingerbread. And there it is. Alright, yeah, so we're not getting equipment for the slot, that's fine. But we do get rid of Skeleton Dog next turn, and then we try and find something fun. Strong as well, ideally, but yeah, anything that looks kind of interesting with the build. Where did that giant blobfish come from? I didn't see one. Wasn't looking very well, though. And yeah, see, this is the issue. If I could get equipment, is even just like honey on you somehow, it could be amazing. But yeah, this will be the difference maker, right? This changes everything. Trumpets I don't have. Yeah, all of this is bad. We skip. We try again. Coconut crab. There is a lot of stat food. The issue is it would be replacing its own gingerbread if I can't get it to trigger like by itself. Yeah, there's just no way to do that. This is all pretty bad. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I think we just sell again. One more try. Believe. Rockhoppper penguin. Silky's pretty good. It would kind of depend on when it goes. Or Bakunawa, actually. Bakunawa is probably even better, actually. Let's just do that. Alright, start a battle, make the highest attack enemy sleepy. So my thinking there is if it's mostly just 50-50s bumping into each other with no equipment, then if I can make sure my 50-50s are getting like a 2-for-1 trade every time, should be significantly better. Especially if you get the level, so it's doing it multiple times. Well, stats as well. How much are we getting out of these? Like 20 to 3 things? Twice? I still probably want to buy stats for you. But yeah, we need to try and get that to level 3 as well. Get 3 more XP down. And it all has to be from chocolate as well, so it's not going to be too easy to do before the end of the game, but I believe we can do it. And Splat, good morning. Hello, hope you're having a great day. $27 to everything from Eagle Owl, I think. 27? Oh, sorry, yeah, no, it'd be 30 now. Right, I forgot about the level up, yeah. It does only hit 3 things, though. So, yeah, again, there's a chance this doesn't take the hit, and then that's kind of awkward for me. I could, like, reposition one of these to the front. Actually, a lot better, just put this at the back. Probably be fine, too. Pizza, bad if it hits anything but that. Yeah, we really just need to rush this down. I don't care about anything else. We just need that to get to level 3. Functionally. I'm gonna move you. It's like mildly better. It would be nice to get you larger as well. I'm not sure how this works with Anubis, actually. I haven't been looking. It does say friend, so I'm assuming Anubis triggering Eagle Owl can't buff the Eagle Owl itself. But I guess other people aren't running 50-50s at the front either, so should be fine. That part, at least. Level 3 slot next. Look, if I get this to 2.6 whatever, then yeah, maybe any excess chocolate starts going into here, because I can't really change anything now. You know, like we buy Peaches of Immortality to get you to 50-50. And then honestly, maybe the backline, but doesn't need it too much. That backline's kind of spooky. Nope. Great. Is that actually a chance I can do this with a Sloth on board? Come on. Does this make a difference? We're not going to lose for a while. I am going to keep that frozen. Let's put this on here next turn. Such an awkward position to be in, though. Like, I'm literally just using Anubis for a second Eagle Owl trigger, but for these guys in the middle, we really don't need two of them. So it's kind of just on the team to, you know, be a big presence itself. Oh my god, it's still drawing. Yeah, it's just going to be really hard to pivot something else in there, I think. Come on, one more chocolates. Okay. Screwed up your maths by 1 gold and ended up with an empty slot. Ouch. Okay, so let's see. I quite like the top team for going against. I know I just drew against this, but yeah, if they're hitting me really hard and then I heal some of it back, that might mean we're okay. Bottom team is going to be hitting me a lot harder, and they have scary summons. So yeah, I'm assuming I probably can't win against bottom team. We'll see though. Nah, it's quite hard. Can I get my level though? Yay! Alright then. Now what? I'm out of stuff to do. Like, we have another Sleepy. But the bottom team... Oh yeah, no, sorry, they swapped around, but... Yeah, I mean, he could still help against this one. Be really nice to not hit you, but... the rest might be okay. Bro, there's so many draws. Like, no one's losing HP. I don't know what to do. I also refuse to buy a 2/2 buff. Nice. Okay, so that's almost you done. You're gonna be a little bit short on HP. Like, barely. Yeah, like the Gingerbread Man makes that up anyway. I'm assuming Baku now is fine as well, because if you're triggering twice, then you're definitely gonna hit that by the second attempt. I really don't know whether I should be trying to swap something else in. Like, is there anything that would be worth it? Worth being on the team, even if we end up with a tiny thing? I don't think I can change two things here. Have a good shot at winning. Like, maybe there's a world where Silky gets me through. Didn't see it. Sure. I'm gonna start buying stuff for Sloth. And see you later, Splat. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And holds? No. Still bad. Closer, kind of. The Silkies. Alright, so 16. That's a lot. I'm getting rid of Anubis. We really don't need this thing triggering twice. I think getting a Silky down so we can transform like this and Mantis Shrimp is definitely going to be a lot better for us. I say a lot better for us, it's something to do. Also, I can't sell that yet because we don't have the other thing. I need to wait for a Gingerbread. Do I do this though in case it misses? Is that or I put something else at the front and try and make that 50-50 to begin with? It's also not like a horrible move. Let's make you larger. I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh. Alright. So I don't... Hold on. This is fine. No! I didn't get Warthog value. Okay. All into here. Okay, start a battle, transform the 2 friends behind into any useful level 2 faint pets from tier 6. We're transforming these because I'm a little bit worried about you somehow getting overwritten before you do your starter battle ability, but yeah, they should all be safe. And then it's just a matter of, like, what these hit, because I really want them to hit the already big things, I think. Unless I do it a different way, and again, I have a big thing here and have it be more efficient hitting all of these. It's just kind of scary because they start small because we're not instantly triggering Eagle Owl. But I don't know. I'm dead either way. I don't think I can beat these teams regardless of what I do. And this was probably a step down for that reason, but it's a more interesting step. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We made it top 3. I'll take it. GG's. Think having mid-battle Eagle Owl was saving you. I mean, probably, but again, there's no shot I could have won by sitting there doing nothing every turn. So I think this had potential to change it, because I could have potentially ended up with a, you know, a couple of extra maxed out Hydras on my team or something. But yeah. Sloth believed it done well. It wasn't a bad attempt, yeah. Obviously could have been better, but top 3. Top 3 carrying a Sloth in a lobby like that? It's pretty wild. Anyway, we definitely have time to do some other things. So we're going to do corn next, because I said we would. I need to pull out that pack, though, so give me a second. And I might take a quick break while we're waiting for people to join. Wait. I don't have the corn lobby in here. Hold on, it's not in the pack thing that I moved? Going back to the old notepad file. Okay. Maybe I called it something else, that might have been it. Import farmers and chimpanzee. Alright, he's on the wrong side, but he is in there. Did you get some sleep? Thank you for the games, as always. Hope you have an excellent week. Same to you, River. Yeah. Have a good rest of your day. Slash, you know, a good night, I guess. Alright, anyway, let's get this queued up. No special rules other than hold. Core, yeah. Corn pets only. And I will be back in 1 minute. Okay, hello. Orb is done. Hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, so yeah, we're doing corn pets only. That is anything that has an ability to do with corn cobs. So that is the 6 farmer pets, 1 at each tier, and chimpanzee at tier 6. And that is it. Good luck, everyone. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing corn pets only, so in this one you can only use the different pets that have something to do with corn cobs. That is all of the farmer pets on the left and chimpanzee on the right. And yeah, that's really it. So those are the things. You are allowed a sloth if you find that. All food is allowed. We are rolling for farmer mouse. And I will buff it with a regular mouse. And another apple, I guess. I was hoping to find another farmer mouse. I didn't just like buy the other apple and then cycle mouse, but yeah, that's not too bad. Nice. Okay, so yeah, we cycle both mice. And on you. Roll a little bit. Not too bad. I do enjoy having a giant farmer mouse. There aren't any frogs, so it is going to be stuck on farmer mouse, but I doubt I'd swap it to chicken, so I'm not too bothered. It's just nice having another thing down. If that team does not have farmer mice next turn, then you will be gone. Same here, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Alright. Roll 10 times, 0 mouse. Oof. Yeah, it does happen sometimes, and when you're looking for literally just one thing out of 10, it's not that unlikely to just not find any. Alright, so it's chicken now. I honestly don't even like chicken that much, but, you know, we want to buy whatever we can, so we'll be looking for it. Take a duckling in case we do find something that I want. We're going to want garlic on here soon, and I'm probably going to stack them together, so I don't think I'm buying cherries yet. So yeah, just keep rolling. Farmer mouse. And, sorry, whatever that one is, sorry. Lima, and I'm thinking we do freeze Flamingo Pill, because I can put that on one of each of these. Alright, end turn, spend 1 gold to fiend 1 corn cob to the nearest friend ahead. So we can position like this now, maybe, but then Plastic Soul's horrible, so I'm gonna keep wasting the back one. But we can get permanent stats on you. And it's not that bad. And Sion is still cheating very hard, hold on. Yeah, be gone. Other team did correct it. So that's not too bad, but don't love it still. They're still cheating? Yeah, I just kicked them. They shouldn't be in anymore. Cycling African Penguin, I do like that. Probably gonna leave the other flamingo. Yeah, let's just roll a few times. Nice. I think. I still don't really like you, but I guess if you get it leveled up, it's more efficient. It does hit multiple friends, not just the one thing in front harder though, so... I don't know, it's always gonna be a bit weird. I just want to get to the end of the game. The last time I played this, I had a really good setup, but... yeah, I greeted too hard. So I had like 2 HP and made a full pivot to all dogs and chimpanzees. And it worked for a few turns, but not enough. Alright, am I still cycling mice? There are better toys to find. I don't think I care about most of the rest of this. I do need to find garlic, though. Because you are very big. Yeah, I think we just roll. I'm playing these separate for now. We take Lima instead of garlic, but I'd really rather just find garlic. So I'm going to trust that I find that this turn. We do you. How big are people's front lines? Some of them might be bigger than me. Garlic doesn't even help against egg anymore. I'm going to freeze it. If we find... I was going to say if we find a pill, then I'd use it with this, but not like that. Yeah, okay. Still no. Okay, it's decided. We pill Furbearing Trout onto here. I'm only saving 1 gold, and we're just using on that one, so you're not going to do anything. But at least my back Farmer Mouse has a target now. So that's okay. Very late. Is this Kazcorn Lobby? It is. Yeah. All corn pets. Need to give Rabbitan perk to the nearest friend behind. Before attack, gain 3 mana. So yeah, decent onto anything that is going to be around for a while, like potentially taking multiple hits. It might still get one shot, but I'm going to trust that it won't. Very good. I wouldn't mind combining to tier 5, because there are a lot of useful things, but they're mostly just cycle things, and even if I found like a Stingray, this is going to take 2 turns to pop anyway, so... yeah, let's maybe not do that. I'm not sure whether to roll. I still want you to trigger once, but I really don't care about my backlines. So, I don't know. I'll let it happen. I could have done it the other way. I could have had, like, this chicken buff this one. That would have been better. Mildly. Me, I'll take a farm with chicken. Immediately forget to save a gold. Yeah, I've been better about it these days, but I swear the first, like, 20 times I bought these, there's like a 50-50 chance that I'd remember to use them properly. We have more. Do I want more? Pretty happy to do this. Yeah. I don't know if I want more. I guess I can just buy it and then we can maybe try and get it to level 3. Like, the real win condition is finding chimpanzees, so I want to save up as many level ups as I can. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it happens. I didn't need to roll. Alright, so we could maybe stack that in, Cycle Platypus. It's a bit of attack. It's not really much of anything else, though. Probably gonna leave it. If I don't have another thing to end on, then I don't think it's the best idea. My turns are getting mildly bad. But it's fine. As long as I don't lose HP, then it's not a misplay. Trust. Farmer Crow from Combo, you're so lucky. Yes. It's nice to find something that you can use. Hey, Puppy's back. Alright, keep pumping you. I'm a cat. Yeah, like, buy pair, buy this. We still only have 1 level up, so I don't love it, but... you know. It's something to do. So, buy, feed friends, or 1 corn cob. I'm assuming I'm still keeping this positioning. Like, we have you buff that, you do nothing. You still have something behind you, so that's fine. Yeah. Alright. And look at that. We have a full team of different corn cob pets. Beautiful. Alright, is there anything else? Because, like, there's a lot of good scaling things in here if you want to cycle scale as well, but I don't think it's even necessary when these things are so strong. So yeah, we're praying. We need to hit these combos. Okay. Alright, that's chocolate. If this misses, then we're probably using crow again. But yeah, we're stacking. We kind of missed, but maybe? Hold. Hold. Chimpanzee, we didn't miss. Alright, so we sell Farmacat. We buy Alpaca. Friend summon to give it +1 experience. Triple in battle works 1 time per turn. And yeah, use it on you. Friend Ink, Corn Cob, give them +1/+1. So it's kind of a shame we couldn't use all the rest of this, but I want that down ASAP. We freeze Stingray for when that pops, maybe. It's 2 gold. Also, your friend ain't Corn Cob, so I can't even use it to scale itself. So we're going to keep it this way. You get a Corn Cob, it gets the extra stats from this. We are going to stop using Farmer Chicken soon, but... yeah, I think this is worth it. I imagine Farmer Mouse might just be sticking around on my team. Because the last time I sold that, I don't know. That was the stabilizing force of my team. Could have kept it and made an easier, less ambitious pivot. Which is probably what I'm going to do this time. That's a level up. Could wait for, like, Cyclops, but I don't think so. Do this ASAP. Another miss, but I don't know. We have the hard to get part, so I'm not going to be too angry about that. It's just whether I like hold on to Alpaca, but probably not. Yeah, I'm nowhere near another level up at the moment, so I'm going to have to find a Farmer Dog like naturally, or potentially from Venus Flytrap or Anglerfish. We do at least have HP to play with, so it's not too bad. Okay. Am I buying this? It gets me closer to your level. End turn, spend 1 gold to feed 1 corn cob to the nearest 2 friends ahead. So, I'm not sure what to do here, but I'm assuming it's this. Because then you get a corn cob and the chimpanzee works with that. And then you're not like gonna get wasted in any way. You do nothing. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, the breakpoints. Never mind. Sorry about that. Oh, Pill Turtle. That's hard to say no to. I know this would be doing great already, but I mean, Melon is definitely better. Depending on what we run into. If there's like 6-3 at the front, then probably not. Could always put it on you. I'm gonna do that. Because then we can also put that at the front and feel pretty good. But yeah, Farmer Dogs. Show me Farmer Dogs, please. Their equipment. Farmer Cat has really good stats as well. I don't really want to buff this team, but I mean, if it helps protect me, then I think I do. Don't need that. I could waffle Farmacat again. Honestly, I could just use Farmacat to do this kind of thing. I don't have to use Farmadog. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to do that. Farmer chicken, farmer cats. I don't want more of these. It's easy stats, but then I'm buffing things I don't want. I don't mind if it's not like a pure farmer dog, farmer or chimpanzee thing. But like, I don't want this. Like, do I ever actually run just like double farmer cat so I can try and scale everything? That feels really weird. Farmer chicken. Just go for your level. Please. It's both of them. Oops. Okay, so Farmer Dog is free corn cobs every turn. Chimpanzee means I can start scaling this one, though. I'm not sure. I'm assuming farmer dog. I'm assuming farmer dog, right? Something like that. Okay. Peanut butter. My god. Okay, that's a miracle I didn't die. Okay, so we need equipment for you, or at least I'd kind of like it. None of these are very good, but I'll buy popcorn, I guess. Chocolate it. Chimpanzee. Alright, things are happening. Okay, so again, end turn, spend 1 gold to feed 1 corn cob to the nearest 3 friends ahead. We're just going to hit all these, because while Farmer Mouse isn't going anywhere, we could get rid of Farmer Chicken. I think the dream here is we roll into, like, Cow, and then have something else to play, and then I can, like, cycle for some easy XP. I could just hold on to this, I guess. Like, this could be the team, it's not too bad, but I'm going to see if I can maybe make that pivot. I don't know if there's, like, better positioning here as well, because I could have Farmer Mouse gone to these two instead, and then we get more stats out of you, but then my melon's further back. So, yeah. I think this is fine. I think the dream is rolling into 6 farmer dogs. Yeah. Can never have too many farmer dogs. So far, you one giant frontline farmer mouse is saving me. I mean, me too. Things have been getting better the last few turns, but yeah, without my farmer mouse, I'd be 6 feet under. Even now. It's another level, and that is more corn cobs every turn. I'm just gonna go for it. I know my backline has also been saving me, but yeah. Rip. Okay. Okay, puppy. I'm not that worried, but I am going to cycle puppy for the toilet paper, I think. I could have done mongoose. Whoops. Nice. Farmer cat, farmer dog, farmer chicken, chimpanzee, farmer mouse. So yeah, it has one of each of these, please. Great. And on a starfruit. Okay, don't love chili. Coca bean could be pretty good if I'm running something towards the front. Like if it's tiny. Be kind of nice to have the farm mouse go onto both of these, but yeah, I think we have the team now then. There's still a world where I can get away with selling my farmer mouse. There's just not really a reason to do it anymore. How do you feel about the fact that wacky weeklies are back? I think it's great. Yeah, I've always liked the wacky weeklies. It's also really nice that I can spend all my gold now. I don't need to save 1 or 2 for my chickens. And yeah, I refuse. Like, this is the team. Just need to keep it going. Find more XP. Cool. Also, I can't remember if I explained this. Before attack, transfer to an exact copy of a random enemy once. So while it's still fairly small, that could potentially copy one of these things and be amazing. If we manage to scale up it enough by itself, then yeah, we also want to put our own protective stuff onto it. It doesn't seem to be copying particularly amazing things, though. Oops. Yeah, nah. Nice. Okay. Well, an improvement's an improvement, I guess. Like, that's an extra corn cob for everything on the left. Alright. We need equipment. The cocoa bean, I thought that would be better than it has been. Like, we're already just scaling pretty well. What's the theme of this lobby? Anything Concop related. Keenoe. Killed me than you. Did I kill both of you? I'm sorry, I haven't been looking at names. Apologies to everyone I have stomped out of the lobby, though. Yeah. I need more melony, lemony things. Incredible. Alright. Let's change yours. I feel like that's the main one that's doing nothing, and it might actually shrink, which is bad. We could buy pizza. I'd get more stats out of leveling one of these again, though. It might not matter, because we're probably not that far away from hitting the cap, or at least, like, trading as if we have. I'm not going to take that. Okay, so we don't need you at the front anymore, because you're not, like, trying to transform. Probably want you at the back, because you're fairly small. This order's fine. Sort of. Again, like, it's not optimal to have Farmer Mouse going onto the chimpanzees. But they do have the best equipment, and it probably doesn't actually matter that much in the fights. And yeah, I think we're definitely the strongest team, but I don't think we're that far away from getting a lot of draws. So we need to find much better equipment very soon. Yeah. I will do this. I will start buying cornucopia as well. Tomato isn't it. I don't think Peach of Immortality is in the pack, so I don't really want that. So yeah, probably chicken leg. As bad as it feels. Put onto there, and I just need to keep going for it. If we can't find the star fruit, then I need to take whatever I can find, I guess. Sell his 50-50 mouse and still win. I'm not going to. If I got a lot more, like, potentially I could get these things to level 3 or something, and I could maybe scale up a new 50-50 within, like, 2 turns. Probably not, but, you know, like, very quickly before I die. But there's no reason to do that, because it's not like I'm getting sniped, and I need to refresh the HP, so... Yeah. It's kind of just a game of stats. Like, nothing has a really meaningful combat ability here. If you're already max stats. Nice. Alright, top 2. Equipment, please. I mean, it's better than popcorn, but I want protection. I could change yours, but I really need actual protection on there. I mean, I can move it further back, maybe. We can still do that for now. There is a world where garlic is just better. But I don't want to live in that world. I'm freezing this. It does not matter, but I'm freezing it. Okay, so you should hit the cap, so all those should be good. These are going to take longer, but they're getting close. And it does have the farmhouse to help them out. We actually might be there, effectively. Yeah, we are. Well, they're almost there anyway, yeah. Okay. Swap mouse for dog 3. No. Again, there's just no reason to. Yep. Nice. Protection. Melon. Could also get a steak. Steak also works for like trading into things, but yeah, melon is what I actually wanted, so I think we're done here. Maybe we could still try and get something else for you, but I think it's pretty good. No reason to level anything anymore. I don't think they're ever going to be able to scale that enough. I don't know, how big did that get in the fight? Because it is getting a fair amount from the Farmer Crow. They could use the Farm Mouse on it as well. Let's check it. Honeydew Melon, let's go. Alright, so block 10 damage, attack for 5 extra, block for 7 damage twice, block for 20 damage once, block 10 damage twice, or an ailment once. And I still like my positioning, I think. Maybe swap these two. Do not accidentally combine. I'm ready. Keenoe's locked in, give him a second. Hold on. Oh, Mr. Fellows, thank you for the raid. Sorry, yeah. Coming to the end of a lobby here. Yeah, appreciate it, and good game, everybody. I don't know, I'm screwed up. Alright, good game. I clicked too fast. But yeah, do appreciate the raids. Very kind of you. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah. Amazing game to end on. It wasn't meant to be the end. I might go... I know it's only like 10 minutes from when I'd normally come off, but... We did just get a raid, and I did want to do this pack today. So yeah, we can try the symmetrical colors thing. Last lobby? Yes, this will be the last one today. Alright, so hold on, let me cue this. So, similar to the normal symmetrical teams, we're doing symmetrical colors, in that if you have a blue pet in the far left column, then you also need a blue pet in the far right column. And yeah, same with like second slot and the fourth one. Is that the Sweden flag? It wasn't meant to be, and then I realized it was. So yeah, now it's the Swedish flag. I was trying to make a picture of a wrapped present. Just like blue but with white wrapping. And yeah. I finished it, and then I realized I had made the Swedish flag. So now it's called Sweden. Could you explain more? So if you have a blue... Okay, so the pack is basically split into yellow and blue pets. There are some orange pets, but pretend they're yellow. You know, it's just like a color divide thing. And you need to have your team color mirrored across the middle. So if you have blue on the left, you need blue on the right. If you have yellow on the left, you need yellow on the right. It's that kind of thing. All pets in your team must be mirrored by color across the middle slots. Yes. So yeah, the individual pets do not need to be the same. It just means if you have a blue fish on the left somewhere, you need an equally positioned blue other thing on the right in the same way. And you can have whatever you want in the middle. Yeah, we'll wait another 20 seconds or so and get this one going. So yeah, final call. And yeah, but that has a good, I don't know, explanation, whatever you want to call it in chat. Examples. Just have teams that kind of look like that. Alright, let's go then. Good luck. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're in a new pack. This is kind of the Swedish flag, but it was meant to be a gift. And we're doing symmetrical color teams only. So if you run a blue pet in the far left column, say, then you also have to have an equally blue pet in the far right. So you can run like this kind of thing. They don't need to be the same pet. They just need to be the same, like either blue or yellow. And yeah, there are orange things in here, but just consider them to be yellow. I think I'm happy to play a moth as well, and that can go in the middle. But yeah, so currently I can have this kind of positioning. I'll swap the chinchilla and thing around. Gray identifies as blue. Again, consider everything in the pack as either yellow or blue. This like actually in the pack. All right. Nice. Probably something like this. I kind of want the... Oh, yeah, no, I can do this. That still works. All right, so yeah, so I'm like blue, blue, yellow, blue, blue. And it all works out fine. Level up, give 2 friends +1/+1. Adjacent friend attacked, gain 1 HP, work 3 times. Start a battle, give the frontmost friendly pet +2 attack. And sell 7822, level 1 chinchilla. So yeah, you do need everything to be in the middle. It doesn't matter so much for teams like this because it's functionally the same, but you know, just so it doesn't like encourage you to make a mistake later. You definitely can't do that. Like, I feel like that's kind of the one situation you'll never get away with. As in, like, I feel like almost any combination of pets you can do symmetrically, with the exception of, like, one of each. Okay, those aren't tier 2. Friend lost perk, give it garlic, works 1 time per turn. Still no? I also don't really want to put cherries on these, but maybe onto Tapper, because at least it helps the back one if I keep them like this. I'm gonna sell the chinchilla. I kind of want the money. Maybe we buy Sphinx? It's fairly big, and we can use it for the extra attack. I was thinking about using it for a leveler, but I don't know if I'm going to find it. So yeah, friend summon to give it +1 attack. Helps with actually buying things and anything you summon in the fights. Another one. No. Thunderbird. I enjoy Thunderbird. We'll take that. Okay, so we need you in the middle. I'm gonna swap those around though. We can have you at the front and try and get a better trade. Like the swath of empty teams with empty 2 and 4 spaces, yeah. That's looking bad. Oh, never mind. We draw, nice. And that's all really nice as well, okay. So I'm thinking we sell Sphinx. I want to buy all of it. Yeah, I'm selling Sphinx, alright. So we stack one of these, we stack you, play this. Then we roll for even more XP. Not of you. I would have taken literally anything else. Potentially not Thunderbird, because we can maybe swap that out for tier 3 soon, but... yeah, whatever. We're all blue, so I can actually position this team however I want. I don't know if I want to change it, though. I'd maybe do this, because you could probably get more HP than the fish, and then, you know, more synergy that way. So yeah, we'll see how that does. Are there gray pets in the pack? I mean, it depends how you want to call them. Like, Chinchilla's kind of gray. Nightcrawler's, like, an extremely light blue. Blue and dark blue is a different color. No, again, think of the pack as only having blue and yellow pets, you know? If it's in the middle 2 columns or rows, then it's yellow. Other than that, then it's blue. I know it's not like... yeah. The clearest things are orange things, but yeah. That's what the pack is. Alright, I'm taking this. We probably are rolling enough for Worm Sand to do something, but... I feel like Angel Shot could be pretty fun later. Depending, who knows. Maybe I throw it all away for a Blue Whale team, but... I like this. So, end turn, give friends +1 to their highest stats, so you're going to be gaining a lot of attack. I wouldn't mind just, like, putting a Fig on something here either. Not these two, but Probably one of those. Spit on Ghost Kitten. It's going to be at the front. So yeah, take 3 less damage from abilities, and before attack, deal 4 damage to the lowest health enemy once. I'm just going to buy a second one of those. Alright, let the scaling begin. And if nothing else, it should help the tapir quite a bit. Goodbye, fish. Yeah, those figs are pretty brutal. We still want to find fish levels so I can swap it out easier, but honestly, I'm pretty happy. Wow. I'd be pretty happy to just buy avocados this turn. Well, now that I have my level, maybe I start buying cloudberries. I don't even know what I'd put them on. No, I don't want to buy that. Sure. Fine. Okay, I've been rolling so many of these. So I either buy this now or I literally am only rolling for Ghost Kittens. I do assume we want to take this. I'm gonna put it on you though. I'm gonna leave it so we can just find pairs. I'm probably gonna buy 2 more over the course of the game, but I'm not going to force it. Okay. What's the end game plan? I think there's 2 big ones. Either you do Blue Whale and then just try and, you know, do that. I don't know, hold on. I need to have a proper moment to look. Tap is down, but figs are carrying. You do this now, it's probably going to end up being quite wasted, especially if it hits you, but yeah, it's fine. Snow Leopard and Flounder. I quite like Flounder, because we could probably get that to trigger this turn. I say probably, I actually definitely can't do it this turn, but I could do it. And that's something, you know? XP onto those. We'll start a battle, game 5-5, and jump attack a random enemy. That's also just pretty fun, you know? Dump a fig on that. It's big and it's cool, and we can scale its HP. Yeah. Freeze pair, definitely. Do we want to get rid of Tapir and rearrange a bit? Like, I like the idea of attacking into you. Especially if we are scaling HP onto things. Just leave it, though. Avocado, Clownfish, we're only close to your level, and I don't think it's that likely to happen. Let's go again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the strat's going to be. I know this could be fine with yellow stuff, because there is Highland Cow and Leopard in here. Haven't looked deep enough for anything else. Alright. Blue Rail need remove and blacklist for that challenges, I guess, the imbalance scoring. I mean, you don't have to play. We do a lobby that has Blue Whale in like once a month, if that. So, I mean, I kind of like having it every now and then. I agree that it's kind of broken, but yeah. Looks like there's no cheating, which is nice. Unless I'm also blind to it. Okay, so what else? There are a couple of strawberry pets, but I really doubt that's going to be meta. Actually, even if it's not meta, just buying like strawberry jam with you is still good scaling. A mana build could definitely be good, just like Winter Spirit and Sea Serpent. You don't technically need to scale, just find a lot of XP. I'm loving these figs. It just feels so good to get like a dolphin snipe in on everything. And Let's get rid of the tap here. I feel like I just don't really need you anymore. Alright, so we get the flashlights. Take a clownfish and just hold that, because we are close to 2 levels now. But I don't have the levels, and if I find a flounder, maybe I need that to get them. Yeah, I'm taking it. I don't want to level you. Yeah, I don't think I'm leveling that. Right? Or is it going to show me something I need? It might show me something I need. Hold on. Blue whale. Incredible stuff. Alright. We're at 4 HP. We can survive blue whale. Okay, so we need to balance it out like that. I'm going to wait a turn before I buy this. Yep. Really hoping I don't lose here. Because if I was going to throw away a turn, I'd rather do it and get some shop scaling, but... You know, we've been doing pretty well. Yeah. Alright, that could be another blue whale, and that might be enough to get the level this turn if we're really lucky. I definitely need to get it down so you can use flashlights, but... Yeah, I'm gonna check this. Nah. Okay, so we get rid of you. We play blue whale. We need to hold on to anything we can use to get XP onto this. Should look for some protective equipment as well, but, you know. It's tier 6 next turn, might find some of this. Don't think I want to save any of the rest to play. Okay. I really want to find another strawberry jam. Alright, so it's start to turn, remove 4 friends, gain 10 gold, give current and future shop pets +2/+2. And it's getting the 6/6 from the flashlight next turn. So all of this that we built up, that will be gone. Gonna have to start starting over all the time. Stingray, another great thing to play. Alright. So, loving the toys, we can get stats onto you. There's always a world where we scale up the shop big enough to just stack a fresh one on top, but I tend to cap this out to like 30-30 by the time I get it to like level 3, so... Yeah, let's do this. Eats 2 food, transform and give the 2 backmost friends +1 XP, so we need to try and get that onto there. I'm kind of tempted to buy blobfish. If we don't find a pill, then it can just stay on the team for a turn, I guess. But yeah, we need 1 more food for you, and I'm hoping it's another cheap strawberry. And there it is. Alright. Buy this, put it on there as well. I need to get something. So yeah, XP onto those 2. Freeze this again, and I'm gonna keep rolling. We need to find just a pill or chocolates. Equipment also fine. This is fine for this turn, I guess. Next turn we need to make sure the blue whale's at the front if we can. And a loss, shame. Alright. Definitely doing this. Very happy to get a lemon on there. That should help a lot. And then, same deal, get blobfish. Probably not. Okay, easy way to get stuff down. Okay, so I'm probably buying this and then just 2 of these. Hold on, how do I do this? I wanted Winter Spirit to buff you, because then it's permanent. Like, a little bit carries over. But then it'd have to be there, and then I'm wasting some. Yeah. Hold on, so... Do that, level it up. More blue whale, amazing. And yeah, we'll just ignore the mana, I guess. New things to play next turn, huge. Yeah, marijuana. That is not symmetrical, unfortunately. That is all I had time to look at. Lemon was huge, but probably still dead. Yep. Alright, 2 HP, but it is level 2 now, so that's a pretty big improvement. Like, the shop stuff is getting very big, and that's just amazing for us. If the turn number is odd, deal 4 damage to all pets ahead, yeah. Alright, I'm going to trust that we're strong enough just with the pets on board, so I'm not going to buy equipment for these things. I'm just going to keep rolling for new things to play. And I should have frozen that thing again, right? But yeah, things I'd actually be interested in playing and XP. Let's do that. Nice. Blue whale can be rough as it forces a pivot every turn. I don't think it's necessarily OP. It's not necessarily OP, like, yeah, I didn't really respond to a lot of what was happening in chat, but yeah, it's very dangerous. It's just that if you do make it work, then there's not really a win condition for anyone that doesn't make it work. But yeah, a lot of the time, if I don't have 4 or 5 HP, I don't feel safe going for blue whale. Like, there's kind of an escape velocity to it. I wish I still had my mana. There's a leopard in here, though. More blue whale, yeah. Alright, well, there's level 3. And like I said, basically capped at 30-30. More cheap stuff to play. I'm not taking another one of those. You should maybe do something with lemon, but I'm not sure how they interact. Don't mind that. Wowie. There's so much blue whale. I'll take one. Yeah, I'll take one. I'm gonna give you a mana potion, and then I'm gonna roll. Maybe freeze this. Okay, so start a turn, remove 4 friends, gain 10 gold. Give current and future shop pets plus 6/6. It's gonna take some time, but things are improving. Oh, leopard in the middle, you're right! I forgot to rearrange, I'm sorry. Ugh. Yeah, that completely slipped my mind. Alright. Never again. That would be the one mistake. Yeah, I think permanent stats over not doing that. Pitta, try not lose. I'm probably fine. Still very high tier as well. More stats for you. And feature immortality. I didn't know you were in here. Alright, so that's that turn. I don't really want Nessie at the front, so we're probably doing it that way. Or this. That feels fine. Alright. Okay. Okay, so again, top team not symmetrical. I know I just had a mistake, but yeah. Please correct. Everything else is looking good. And I'm looking pretty good, to be honest. I feel like my shop's probably a lot bigger than other people's, and I currently have the highest level whale. One of them, anyway. The other person's on 1 HP. They've been cheating for a few turns. I assume they meant me. I might be wrong, but that's the impression I got. Do I even need Beach of Immortality? I actually don't think I do. Alright, you're not too bad. Leopard is amazing. Take another one of these. Maybe canned food? Gets us there a little bit faster, maybe? I'm not sure how that works in terms of breakpoints. Like, if it means that I can sell this a turn earlier, then amazing. But I mean, if it doesn't, then it probably makes no difference, so... maybe not, and I can't be bothered to, like, work it out. Yeah, let's just do something like that. Decent things to play. Don't mind avocado either, because I already have things to play. Probably... oh, sorry, wait. Oh god, that was close. Having to start fresh every turn is, like, screwing my ability to do this. I may also be dead in a second. Alright, so... we could take flashlights. I don't really want to take flashlight, though, because it doesn't help me the next 2 turns. So let's try really hard to not be dead. Let's take avocado, though. Some decent stuff in there. And I assume I want leopard more, like summoning a 14/14 or doing 20 damage. 20 damage might be enough to insta-kill something. And if I kill something with the equipment that I need to kill, then I think I prefer it. Which of these is bigger? I think you have like 1 less stat. No, we don't freeze chocolate. Okay. Power's back on! Yo, nice. Galatis over for you, Patat. Yes, awesome news. Happy to take these. I bought 2 avocados last turn, really? Huh. We don't have mana this turn. Do Shoebill. Shoebill buy a strawberry. It started turn though, I don't know what happens when that gets like removed. Happy for this. The pulse is fine, but we're almost at the cap, so I'd like to be a bit more greedy. Or even these. Yeah, so bottom team's the only one that I actually have to worry about now. We actually probably are about in sync. Because like, that was their last turn. They might be ahead of me. Okay. I'll hold on to these. Am I dead? They killed my jumpers before they could jump! Ugh. Yeah. Okay. That works for me. I think my brain was running out of juice towards the end, but yeah, top 4's not so bad. Tried our best. So yeah, GG's. Good game, guys, and good luck to the rest of you. And yeah, that is the last lobby today, so thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoyed the games. Again, at the start of the stream, I quickly mentioned that next week, I won't be doing the stream at the same time. And I don't know whether to do it a day earlier or just a couple of hours earlier. So, I mean, do you guys have a preference? I don't know. I'm leaning more towards doing it on Tuesday. Whatever I do decide, I'll be doing on... oh, sorry, I'll, like, announce on the Sunday ping. A day earlier since a couple of hours would be in the middle of the night for me in the US. That's fair. Probably not joining next week, so Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah, so I kind of want to move it. It's like, it's Christmas Eve, and I don't think anything's happening, but yeah. You vote a couple of hours. Week stream, Tuesday works best than earlier for me personally. Okay. the middle of the night for you anyway. Yeah. Okay, like I said then, I'll decide so I can announce it on Sunday. But just know that next week is not going to be the same time as normal. But yeah, that is all. Thank you again. I hope you all have good rest of your weeks. Yeah, I'll see you all when I see you. Alright. Bye, guys.